ajinini.
Lady Jacqueline uko sure siku moja unamtetea sasa utakuja kumcharaza kama venye ulitetea Nyako.
Magda, I don't charaza people. I don't even charaza Nyako.
Come on, Lady Jacqueline. You know you do that, Lady
I charaza Diana Ross.
No, you charazad Sialo.
I charaza Diana Ross.
No, you charazad Sialo na Sialo acharazanangi. You
charazad venye alini address Magda, sure.
Ako alikuwa dress like kidogo alieka video. But that's besides the point. I'm just trying to prove that.
So if I respond, you Nishida, Magda,
no, you don't respond. You throw the first stone. Lady Jacqueline, uliatakingi Nyako, juu Nyako alisema ataki story ya koti.
This is now silly, man.
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm telling you,
I'm not here for that. No.
I'm asking. No, listen to me, Lady Jacqueline.
I'm not here for that, Bwana.
I'm saying
let's
you
focus.
have a pattern of mkikosana na mtu utarudi umcharaze. Are you sure mkikosana na Black Cinderella utarudi umcharaze?
Ndio nakuuliza Magda, ndio nakuuliza.
Hello guys, it's your girl Patience Status. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit the subscription box and put on the notification bell so that you don't forget any time I post a new video. Remember, I'm the queen of online gossip. So welcome to today's video. Don't forget to give it a like and leave a comment on the comment section.
You took people's money on Facebook. You know very well Faith, the lady that lives in the US. You took her money, lying to her you're going to sell her land. Why? Me, I keep quiet because I know your life so well, Jacqueline. I know your life. Your sister-in-law who was looking for my children was going to the university. And then you come, Atty did not graduate. You that graduated. What's the difference between me and you? You that graduated. Your sister-in-law was looking after my children. You know that fucking very well. How do you get to university, whatever, if you're not a resident in this country? She knows. Atty, you wanting to come and talk about Atty. When I paid your fucking sister-in-law when she came to this country, she looked after my kids. Shit. Yani mushindo mwanamke, like, you know, you are hustling in this country just like everywhere. Don't come here and pretend like you know. Ndalo manicho likijaza. Unajua ile time ulikuwa unapishana ule mtu wa Zambia. I can bring your whole book here. It's just that I think, you know, you are wannabe. You try so hard. I ain't got that time for you. But stay on your fucking lane. The fact that I avoid you is because I know who you are. You that used to come to Kenya unaenda kutafuta my friends on Facebook who za Karen because you wanna belong. Unakwenda kuishi kwa relatives wako Kayole siju Kariubangi kanye unakwenda kuishi Karen. Wewe mwenyewe umenunua nyumba Karen, ukakuja hapa kudanganya ati nyumba ile ulikuwa umekodesha ni yako. And people cannot see through your lies. But hata nakasirika. I don't want to get personal, bana. Honestly, I don't want to get personal. Anyway, I think that is me done. And again, guys, as I've told you, I've not had anything from the Metropolitan Police. I'm waiting for the lesson that I was meant to be taught. My year. We are here to stay. Right? We are here to stay. Whether you like it, keep it on deck. Metropolitan hata saying but I hadn't got time to waste taxpayers' money for content, to want to be seen. Hii si uyoma, ma kuyoma. Nyanaya. Hii huku si uyoma. Huku si kwa mababu zako. Hii ni nchi ya wenyewe. Ala. Shit. I don't want to lose my thing. I don't want to lose my cool. Anyway, I am done, guys. Kasongo yo.
Yes, Atty.
How is the street? No, I really don't want to get personal and all that, but this one sometimes really pisses me, coming here to talk like her grandfathers, built this country, like she belongs to this country. This is like, seriously, come here and deal with the issues, but don't come here and just stamp motherfucking idiot twat. Anyway, how is the street? Sisi nasemaje, apart from hawa waizi wanakuja kujifanya hapa wako na nini, wako na njaa kama kila anybody on nini.
Streets nimepita kidogo, sijaona anything new. Ni hiyo tu ya huyo mwenye anakocholea paka na platform zote. Nimeona yeye tu ndio wanafocus kumuongelelea vile yeye ameenda, amechifanya kwamba yeye ni rafiki wa Nyako. amekaa huko kidogo because alikuwa ame lose relevance, akaenda akachifanya kule, akafikiria Google Nation wataanza kumtambua, ameanzisha hiyo sijui court. Hiyo court sasa because of the viewers ameona kwamba sasa imepata umaarufu, ndio huyo amepiga Nyako teke, ameanza sasa amejiona sasa amefika hivyo tu, unaona. But hiyo court na leo nimeona amerudi kwa hiyo court yake.
Oh my God, Auka is back.
Auka is back kwa hiyo court. Kwanza leo kulikuwa na kesi ya
Oh my God, woye. Si mngeniambia niende huko jameni.
Kulikuwa na kesi.
Sasa kama mtu ako na kesi na mimi, you could probably take me to Auka's court. That is a place that, because first I'm dealing with someone that is a little bit neutral, unaona? Someone that you can have a discussion with.
Huko leo ilikuwa between the mwingine anaitwa Queen na Maria. Maria nilisikia sijui ni sister ya Tisian.
Okay, good. Auka, well done. That's it.
Maria alienda kwa huyo Queen, akaishi huko maybe for 3 weeks, sijui akafunja TV nini. So kulikuwa na kesi huko. Nilipita huko kidogo. But sana nisikie what
wow, I need to find out ukaniambia hizo court because I probably will listen to such a thing.
Auka is back with the court.
Wow, well done, Auka. That is how you do it. That's it. You see, because someone was given an opportunity and then they thought, akajisahau.
Peter nikaona hapo like the court is back. So kulikuwa na first case leo huko.
I didn't know. That is a very good thing because they say that it's good to have balance, because I think Jacqueline thought for a moment
because Auka was away. Sasa watu wengi walikuwa wameenda kule na vile sasa watu wamerealize ile imekuwa court ya like yenye inaegemea.
Ile si court, ile ni watu wamekuja ku square their differences.
Yes. Yani ile ni court.
Thank you Valentine.
So Auka is back, so watu wameanza kurudi kwa Auka.
Wow, see? And you see, if these people would have just stayed humble and neutral, I swear to God, they would have had it balanced. But because they forgot themselves and thought that now we are ruling the streets, we are in charge, look at God.
Alafu nilisikia pale comment section ilikuwa kwa huko huyo Lady J. Naona watu comment section wakasema like theater court is back. Unaona?
Wow. Now that is beautiful.
Unaona huyo akikuwa like yani unaona akikuwa maybe akaona hiyo lazima itaenda kumuaffect. Unaona bila anacheka anachifanya anacheka lakini hiyo ni kama inaanza kumuumiza kwenda ndani.
Yeah.
Akacheka akaanza kusema like that is good for us. Hey, mtu ameandika theater court is back. Hey, that will be good for us. Hey,
uibu wewe.
Alikuwa anasema eti mtu akaandika theater court is back. Alafu akaanza kucheka hapa akasema, "Hey, nimeona mtu ameandika hapo chini theater court is back. Hey, that's good for us. Na mchue, the only judge we have is Black Cinderella." Hivyo ndiye alisema wakati aliambiwa theater court is back.
Na mcharazo ile wamechukua, they have changed their roots, their course, so they should keep on addressing people on a personal level. They have forgotten who they are.
Hapo kwa comment section mimi nilikuwa nacheka hapo, alafu nikaona Eneri Budoi akatuma 5 flowers akasema hata yeye anataka kupeleka mtu kotini. Kupeleka nani?
Sasa hiyo ndio utamu wa sasa si tuko mjini. Now that is a beauty. Let us see objectivity, and you see sometimes competition is a good thing, unaona, because I think Jacqueline they forgot themselves and they thought they're the only person running this show and they're the only ones getting this traction, unaona, and they forgot their balance. Suddenly it became so personal, right? Because
things I don't understand, why do she has always to brag about the views?
That shows you the intentions. That shows you, sometimes Our character shows our intentions. So she was fighting for viewership. So obviously it's a competition because we all know that someone else had more viewers than her. So she's trying to communicate. That is non-verbal communication. She's trying to say, oh, look at me. I have 4,000 people watching me. Look at me.
Hiyo Feud alizungumzia leo akasema, you know, we just started, we have been having like maybe kesi yangu mimi na Songei sijui nini akataja kama kesi 3, and all the time we have been having more than 5,000 views. Yesterday kwa kesi ya Chakoya ndio tulikuwa na low views kidogo, maybe around 3,000, but we have been having 5,000 6,000 viewers. Like, why do you care about the views?
But do you know that viewership does not mean foundation, does not mean people like your content, does not mean that you have a fan base. It only means that we as human beings, we are very curious. People like new stuff, anything new. People will come out of what curiosity, and then they want to weigh and see how is it, unaona? And do I like it? What are they talking about? What is the interest? A lot of people also come and listen. They want to see the interest, you know. And as I've said every day here, you know, no matter how Nyako might be and all that, she still has that fan base. There's people that still love her anyway, that still support her. They're part of that viewership. So if you're coming to trash the person I like, we are now becoming to be enemies. I'll start viewing this thing differently. Even if I had interest, because as human beings, we have that bias, you know. Sasa msaimu mtu akikupenda, ukienda mahali mtu aze kucharaza watu, kuna watu wanakupenda hapo, watatoka hapo waseme, mimi walaza kucharaza Mosaira, I like Mosaira left. So she does not know how many viewers, hizo viewers an account, hajui ni watu wangapi amefukuza by that assumption that everybody there likes her or likes them or loves them. There are people who actually do not like you, but they're there because they're curious, okay? There are people that like someone else that are trying to slice. Right? So they should have been very, and that's what I say, strategy is very important. And most likely huyu msana amekuja mpya because she's the one that is being seen as the judge, and I think Jacqueline, whatever she's up, is it
Ajulikani? So people, they are trying to see who is this platform.
Yes, people are curious. We want to find out. Tunasikia mtu alikufa some people wameenda kuona mkufi, like this person died. How does she look like? What is her character? People want to go because people don't know her. Unajua? On this other side of TikTok, people do not know her. So kujanza kujigamba na hizi view at 5,000 or whatever, that tells you a lot about someone. The things we say usually.
A lot of people wanaweza kuwa kwa wale kwa zile views, but they don't love that quote. Kama mtu kama mimi, hiyo quote ni quote ya ponoko. Haichasi, yani ninapitanga mara moja kuona what's going on, alafu ninatoka. Alafu nikiangalia kwa comment section, a lot of people wanasemanga hii ni quote ya ujinga, quote ponoko. Unaona, watu wengi wanaenda pale kuandika vile hiyo quote ni mbaya. It doesn't mean that they like the quote.
Absolutely, and it doesn't mean
part of those viewers.
So the fact that she's talking about viewership is a bit, it's actually, it's, I don't know, but it's sad. It's really
Atty. I didn't with Lady J. Lady J mwenye anaweza screen record viewership na ikuwe tu ni like something that makes her happy. She would be like, oh, look at Nyako is chilling with 6K people, 3K people. I'm like, yo, who even gives a fuck about that? Na sasa hakuna sima moja imepita kwa hizo viewership zenyu mingi.
Unajua ni kwa
na watu wetu so mbili na Lion kamepita kama Lions 5. Utapata mtu kwa box na 400K.
You know, let me tell you, Nani Big, you know me, I've known Jacqueline for the longest time, but me and Jacqueline, we have never been the same page. Like, she's not my cup of tea because she has a lot of vanity. She's so vain. Unajua, small things really excite her. Unaelewa? So I don't pay attention to her. You know, I know anapenda that is this ego thing, like she will always want to put herself up there. Of course she's not there, like, you know, come on, but she wants to be in that place, unaona, and she likes to force issues. She akona ile competition ile ya chin, you know, like mtu ule na compete hata anaweza tembea uchi, ukitembea uchi ataanza kutembea uchi. Look at the variant, you know, anytime, because I think one of the biggest competitors here has been Nyako. So look at all vitu zote, like, you know, the things she's been coming out here, because this lady Nyako is someone that is just that she'll come and talk about things that are a little bit uncomfortable, but she'll go about and talk about them. Jackie picked the same things, trying to bring all these very weird stories, whatever, mara kuleta na watu waki wanakisiana kwa camera and all that, like, leak. She's living on someone else's shadow, but she'll never accept that. But if you watch, and when I came on this app, one of the things I said, you are so embarrassing. The things you do when people watch you from a side, it is so fake. You are trying so hard to fake things, and it looks really bad. Like bad. People that know you.
If you knew Lady J when she came into this platform, she has been following Nyako. She's trying to copy everything Nyako has been doing. You know the way she used to dress and the way Nyako was dressing with a scarf on the on her neck. Now she started copying even the dressing. Nyako will put on the music, dancing. She started copying the same thing. She has been copying Nyako on everything.
I think in a way Nyako is a role model. I mean, or maybe she thought like if she did all these things to have all this support or have this love, maybe let me try and do these things as well. But you see, you realize there are two different people. One is such an intro, and she's forcing things. So hata hizi mambo za kuleta hawa watu wa udem and talking about viewership, it is about wanting to compete, to level up. Unaona, it's about and imagine hata hiyo kukata nywele mpaka za sijui kukunywa nini spinach hiyo nini a lose weight,
pouring the dye like Nyako.
Absolutely. So I think she's in a way she's a fan in denial. Unaona. And you see when she went back to Nyako, she really tried so hard to simp, yani ile mbaya, to belong. Mpaka now she was the spokesperson. Ndio anajua ku describe Nyako, saying the way Nyako is this, the way Nyako is that. Then suddenly she's there again, unaona? She stand against the same person so there walking everywhere, akipreach, akiweka banners. Oh look, because it did not work for her. Now what has she done? She's gone back to her old self. And I tell you what, she's not done yet. She's not, as long as you're still here on TikTok, she's not done yet. She's gonna trip back there again. Thank you so much, Pandora. She's gonna go back there, and that is who Jacqueline is. And I don't think she's gonna ever change. That is who she is, because Jacqueline is headed to her 50s. Seriously, you cannot change it when you're headed to your 50s. It's something like either you learn from something or change, or you just be who you are. So the people that should love her at this point should love her for who she is, because that is who she is. But 99% of the things she does are all fake, imitation, wannabe, wanting to belong. That is 100% fact. And anytime you try to be someone, you do not succeed. Just be you. Do you. Do not do things watching the window. Ule anafanya nini kwake, ule amepika nini, ule amenunua nini kwake. That's exactly what she does. That is a fact. So Mimi as a person, I have nothing against any of those. I'm just having opinions as a TikToker. But one thing I want to tell you guys, this court is going nowhere. This court started on a very bad platform. It started on a good, they started on a very good footing because there's a lot of interest and all that. But now when they get to this, mpya bla mekuja sasa kwanza kucharaza na kuchestamp, my friend, the world is watching. People are watching. And then sometimes
they started very well, but now where they are heading, they have spoiled the whole thing. And since Auka is back, now they're gonna lose those viewership they have been worshipping and everything.
They started on a very good, interesting footing until people realized that this was personal. And I'm thinking, this lady was brought here to spite. Ni kama walimleta hapa, unaona, for spiting, like to fight someone's war. Because why would she now start addressing to kama Diana Rose, you could address Nyako, whatever, like, and we all know that these are not very good friends to Jacqueline, unaona. And when she starts there, angekuwa address, she has the right of, we cannot refrain from doing what they want to do. But then, because we already know her, angeenda fungue platform yake address hawa watu, because we need to separate the wheat from the chaff, okay? When I'm here as a judge. When I go on my platform, I'm on my platform as me. So I have a problem with the Mosae. I'm going to address it on my platform. So we can separate these two. But now from the look of it, we realize, apana, this is a personal vendetta. Because how comes the same enemies that the person that is hosting you has are the same people you also have issues with? How comes you play to be a judge, but you're also here unacharaza? So you cannot have your cake in both hands, okay? That's why I say.
And at the same time, the account which is being used in court, it is the same account they are using over the weekend kucharaza watu.
That's what I've said. They would have separated the wheat from the chaff. Like when she's in the official in court over the weekdays, kama leo weekend ilikuwa siku yake aende aji kokote huko kwake, she might maybe have issues. She's not part of TikTok, by the way, and she has all the reasons to address anything that she feels she needs to. There's nothing wrong with that. Sasa kama leo weekend angeenda kwa platform yake, hata angekuwa na watu 5 ama 10, we all start from somewhere. Say, guys, today I'm here as me. I'm not here as a judge. I have a few things that I like to address. 1, 2, 3, 4 things that I've seen. So here today I'm talking as me as a TikToker, not as a TikTok judge. right? Knowing where, when, and what to say. And that is why I'm saying the strategy wasn't very well, huh? Ati nani nimeboeka huko nikaambia uka akuje kwa ati. Yeah, no, by the way guys, let me tell you, it's all about strategy, like being strategic, knowing when, what. But because unajua anapata ile influence, I think she's trying so hard also to please Jacqueline. You see, Jacqueline the host wake, so she has to please her, and sometimes in the process of pleasing people we forget our own selves, you know, we forget to know what's good for us. And to me, I think hiyo sasa nini yake, because guys, we know so well bado Nyako akona more supporters kushinda Jacqueline. If I'm lying, guys, niambieni I'm lying. And of course they are going to lean on the other side. We know Auka is part of Google, so definitely viewership itaenda huko. Hii viewership watu wanaongea, viewership is going to go on that side. If I'm guys, niambieni nasema uongo, right? Jacqueline had a very goodwill na watu wa former Google, right? But now what she's done, she has just literally amechukua nyungu akafanya nini? Akavunja nyungu na kila kitu ndani, mbuta imetapaka everywhere. You know? And we know the loyalty. We know Google love they have that kind of a solidarity. Wanakuwa na kafinyo fulani. So they are going to inject. And who's going to lose? We are going to see now easy numbers, guys. Now that after all these things have happened, someone that has interest, just keep a tab. Uone the viewership litakuwa, unaona. And then now that Auka is also opening his side. Now let us balance these things and see how things are gonna be. I'm telling you guys, this court is as dead as a dodo as I speak. This is like the end of the beginning, yani no sooner than because what, guys, you know, when you were told sometimes that I learn from, you know, we all learn from, you know, only fools do not learn from people's mistakes. Kuna kitu inaitwa humility. When the Bible says ukwe humble, walai, you know, hata me, I'm not humble, I'm not gonna lie, you know, but you know, sometimes we watch at these things, we listen, unaona guy, yani the Bible says the truth. Humility is everything. These people would have come with that humility. Hata ukangefungwa platform yake, kuna wale watu bado wangekuwa out of balance, out of wanasema pana, you know, but you see now they brought all the reasons for people not to go there because they forgot to be humble. My God, every day God, oh, hey, remember me, oh, every time, oh, remind me the judge, oh, Cinderella, Black Cinderella, God, hey, no sooner than, no sooner than it started than it finished. Because of why? 6,000 fake viewers. Wacheni nicheke, sita mi ucheko huku.
Because of the viewers ameanza kujipiga kifua.
Wacheni nicheke, sita mi ucheko huku. Guys, sita mi ucheko. Every dog has its day. Kila umbwa iko. Aki woye, Mungu nisaidie kunyamaza. But this is so sweet and funny because pride hizi shida zote hakuna kitu imeleta, by the way, because oh my God, Atty today they had less than 600 viewers. Guys, mtafanya nifukuzwe na nimekuwa subletter wala si mnajua mimi naishi na mtu ai
Nakiati wewe.
Yawa. Well, no, to landlord usinifukuze yawa. From 6,600 do I say?
Metosha.
Mungu nisaidie, akina nikifukuzwa nitaenda wapi? Woi. If you are around North London, unajua kuna mtu anaweza sublet mtu, guys. Ginemet. Omera liel mitkani kangato mit. Anyway, tumesema koti ni kwa uka wada.
Narudi.
Guys, tumesema koti ni kwa uka. If you have a case, if nilikuwa na case, I think now I probably might consider, I could consider going kwa nani, going kwa uka. That is where naenda mali. Yawa. Let's talk sure remo nyathewa. Yani simngacha tu watu wakulemboka hata nani. Hata Cinderella atumweko karayoni. Roso arudi amtumie kwa Lion ni jameni. Yani Roso ametumia tu mtu mmoja Lion. Mungengoja yako kidogo. Imagine mtu anakuita academic dwarf. They cannot even put their sentences together, my friend. Even the way they construct their sentences, guys. Unajua hii kizungu ilikuja na meli, my friend, but if you cannot put your past, present and whatever, unajua something is hey. Ati Roso ni vi, hata nisiongee mambo mengi wada. Academic dwarfs please yawa. Mtaniua. Mmeitwa academic dwarfs. Imagine academic dwarfs, you are coming to waste your time to idle the academic dwarfs instead of going to Daystar or whatever, get some part-time lecturing. Go and use your brain where the people need your brain. Guy, just one response, the court street went kaput. I swear to God, like you can hate people. Aki ya Mungu lakini msifanye hivyo guys, msifanye hivyo. Hiyo koti msifold hiyo koti kama nani Sinde hajakula kalayonje. Tafadhali guys. Tuchangeni, nitumieni mimi, you can trust me guys. Nitumieni something mimi nichange niende on your behalf, all the academic dwarfs. Who can differentiate between present, past, participle tense. Unaita academic dwarfs and you can barely construct a straight sentence. Sentence yako imepiga kona from Ulolongo ikaenda Puruma, ikakimbia ikaenda Kariako, ikakuja bio ikachukua Mpukinya, ikaenda Uyoma Naya, and then you're coming here to tell people that you're calling people or whatever. My friend, don't do that. Kuja tu utafute macoins zako na upole, unyenyekevu, but do not chase them because you're not there yet. Haujafika hapo. And TikTok is as good as it is bad. You'll see people there watakusikiza, but when the time really matters, they'll not be there. Kasongo na wewe ulikuwa rafiki of the court jameni, whatever happened? Hi Jill.
I've never been on that court.
You have never been nini? Amicus the court.
That court actually. I hate that court. I hate that court. I've never been there.
You never been the court?
No.
Right. Okay, that's fair enough. At least hautalia watu wakilia.
Ni vile mimi na hadi napitanga huko mara moja kuona what's going on, na kaa huko maybe like 2 minutes naona what's going on alafu natoka.
Okay. No, the biggest mistake that they did. Sasa Jill, hi darling.
Hiyo kodi imeanza juzi, lakini wamekuwa na kiburi mingi all of a sudden. Sasa ndio hiyo inaporomoka hata before ianze.
Wacha nikwambie kitu moja. You see, they say that charity begins at home, and then sometimes when you go to a place, you read the room, unaona? And sometimes usione fisi menyewe kadhani ni paka or something, unaelewa? And again, I keep saying that, the person they're trying to beat, I don't want to be calling her name each and every time, might not be everyone's cup of tea or up there, but there are people that truly believe and trust in her. They're still there. They might not be as vocal out there. So if you come to new spaces, you don't come just thumping. Unaelewa? And then right now, wana-attack mtu that is actually trying to find their peace. Unaona?
Right.
So you come and think that I'm going to step on this person, and this person is actually, you can see they're really trying so hard to, and to make it worse, you are doing this with the support of someone that has been out here pretending to wish them well. So people are seeing your intentions, and that makes it even worse. Inafanya tu wanakasirika zaidi because people realize kumbe all this while we have been loving this person, thinking she's loving and supporting the person we love by extension, but it's been all fake. That makes it even worse. Mosae, afadhali muizi anakuja akisema yeye ni muizi, badala mtu anakuja akijifanya yeye ni nini mzuri, atakuja akumalize kushinda ule mtu amekuja tu akijua mimi am a bad person. Unaona? Mimi nimekuja kuiba, niibe niende. Unaelewa? So ukirealize, imagine kama best anakuja kwako anajifanya ni best friend yako, kumbe huyu ndio mtu anataka kukuharibia maisha yako. Mosae, you are going to have double the hate for them. But if they came with the intention najua hapana huyu hata ni mtu mbaya, like me, people know I'm bad and I'm comfortable with that because there's no other Atty they're going to see. Wanajua Atty ni hivi, that's it. Right? But anybody that comes with fake intentions and then you realize their real intentions, my friend, you are going to hate them double the amount of hate them that come with themselves. And that's exactly
Si uliona vile Lady J alienda kwa Nyako, alienda akajificha, akajifanya rafiki for some few weeks, alafu all of a sudden ndio huyo sasa amemstabu kutoka nyuma kama Nyako haoni.
Yeah, but you know what, me nasemaga, to be honest, guys, hata mimi by the way, I'm not a good person, you know. I have my faults, but sometimes our intentions they boomerang back on us. Unaweza Mosai, wacha nikwambie hii dunia kama unatakia mtu mabaya, unajua the beautiful thing I always say, mimi I believe in God, and God anatuona sisi wote, and God is the protector of all of us. Kuna watu wanakuwa na ile they are naive, unaweza kuja kwako mimi niko na intentions zangu, lakini wewe hujui na mabaya kwako, naelewa?
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, Mungu aliye mbinguni, God anatuona intentions, hata tukifichaje God ataona intentions zetu. And that is why sometimes you see people that pretend, mtu anaweza kuja ajifanye umchukue mtu mzuri kushinda ule mtu wako real. Okay, so I think with all the intentions that this lady had, akakuja akajifanya ni kama she wishes this person well, akalala chini, akawa ndio spokesperson, ndio protector, but she never meant any of that at all. Right? So maybe this time, because God give you chances, maybe the other time God alimpatia chance akasema, okay, I'm giving you this chance to redeem yourself. You never know. God's wrath is double. So maybe this time, na hii mambo yake hii alikuwa anashine nayo, she might be surprised that this is probably the thing that will actually get her down there where she's trying to pick herself from, you know. So intention is everything. And mimi nasema hii dunia, Mosai.
Yeah.
You don't have to prove to people who you are.
Exactly.
Time proves who people are.
Yeah.
And it's happening right here. Can you imagine this is someone that a month ago was there bickering, jumping, supporting, crying, trying what? Baka anafanya mchango. Hizo mchango zilikuwa fake. She never meant those mchangos in good whatever. She was doing those mchango kufunika ule macho kujifanya na kupenda. Na do you know what? It's the same people that love that lady that wako nachanga. Sio watu wake, sio watu wa Jack wako nachangia Nyako. Ni the same watu wanapendaga Nyako walikuwa wanamchangia. Hata juzi akapea na PayPal sijui ya nani huyu pesa ichangiwe. She's doing it because she also want to gain from it. Because the next time akona mchango, these people will come through for her, because huyu ndio kuna namba za kulitoa usaidizi, my friend. Why can't people see this? Lakini akajisahau.
Like you know, Lady J strategy zake ni kwamba unajua ni mtu mwenye anapenda michango sana.
Oh yeah, she thrives and lives off mchango anyway.
Mahali alifika na kuna mahali alifika, like now she cannot even ichanga kwa platform yake. Wale wenye wanaweza mchangia ni wale wachache kama mtumie kidogo, like so ikafika mahali anafungua live, ana viewers, nobody cares about her anymore. Sasa akaanza kutafuta strategies zingine. Si uliona alikuwa amekosana akina M, na najua kwa M kulikuanga na watu pale akina Leitoya, akina Cooking Nas.
And Mosai, let me stop you. One day I said, and that kept saying it, that Jacqueline will have to go back to these people and give them a personal apology. She said that Atty blah blah blah. Didn't she go secretly behind the scenes? She did the same thing that I told her in public, but she's never wanted to acknowledge that. She went back to the same people. Akawaomba msamaha. She was here chest thumping, alikuwa anajipiga kifua, because she has no, without those people she's nothing. Those are the people that were giving her money. Lakini alikuwa like this, she's this special person, like those people need her. Those people don't fucking need her. She's the one that needed those people. Lakini akaanza kuonyesha madharau. Nilimwambia Jacqueline, you are the one who has to go down your knees. Exactly what she did. She went and sent them an inbox. Mpaka waleo kuna wengine wajaichukua hiyo apology yake. Unaona?
Alafu another thing, you know where she messed up. So alienda because M na yeye ni kama alijiona kama maybe na yeye she wanted to go back, I don't know. So alienda akaambia M, nataka niombe msamaha, I'm gonna come to your platform, niombe msamaha, unaona?
Yeah, I remember very well, but some of them walikataa, na hata wale watu walikubali wampatiagi pesa. She was going there purposely because of money, right?
So, yes.
Yes.
Because aliona she has lost everything. So M akaenda akasema, let me ask my people, ndio tuone, ndio kuja kuomba msamaha. Unajua M alikuwa na group pale, hata ilikuwa inasaidia M sana. Huyu no 360, huyu ni Cooking Nazi, huyu ni Leitoya. Kulikuwa na watu wa nguvu pale walikuwa wanasaidia M sana, kina Chiki Chicks, unaona? Sasa wakati M alienda kuwauliza wakasema no, huyo mtu hatumtaki. M akaforce issues, akaenda akamkubali, akakuja akaomba msamaha. After kufanya hivyo finally amebagi na huyo Lady J. Wale watu wote wa akina Leitoya 360 kukinginasi wote walitoroka
bitch. Anyway, she cannot stand on her own. That's why she went back to Big after Big kwa namdharau kila siku, anamtukana, anafanya nini, because she cannot stand on her own. You know, is also another weakling. So
mwambia hii choose tu hiyo matiti yake ikitoka ya kwa Big. Simulisikia akianza kusema matiti yake, anaanza kuambia Big, you have to say sorry to Madam Nyako. You have to say sorry to Madam Nyako. Big akamwambia wewe koma, hata wewe nitaleta matiti yako. Unaona? Akaanza kusema leta tuone. Hiyo sio yangu, but you ulitararisha Nyako. You have to say sorry to Nyako. Hata alienda
ameamua kufunguka, ameamua kutikisa nchi. Mavia Green. Jamani, Mavia Green ilitoka wapi?
Kisha kwamba Big Daddy
haki mnamtukana Lady Jane Mavia Green.
Nyako, she was saying that to please. She's a people pleaser.
Yes. Na Big akakataa. Aya, punde si punde hii vitu senye imetoka juzi tu ya Big Daddy na Merupriti. Ndio huyo already ameenda
wakamkanyaga Cinderella.
Wachana na ni watermelon. Jamani, who takes them seriously?
Sasa hivi unaona, yani because of what happened last week hiyo ya Merupriti na Big Daddy, already ako kwa Big Daddy sasa hivi.
No, but seriously, who can even take M to war with them? Mtukenda naye kwa war manze, atajificha, atapotelea huko nyuma. Can never go in because she's a watermelon. She has zero stance. She's a weakling. Unaona? She is a wannabe. She's claimed everything that she's not. Unaona? Hana akili. She has zero emotional intelligence. She's a weakler. Is just not even like me. I feel sorry for her.
Anaenda na upepo.
And then bedera fuata upepo. She goes where everyone is going. Watu wakisema left ndio ameshaanguka akafanya kifurifuri akarola. Watu wakiamuka wanasema sasa tunaenda mbele. And she shouts the most, by the way, because she wants to be seen. She wants to belong. She's a wannabe. She's a weakling. So she has to go where people are going. Ukiambia twende tunarudi nyuma, atarudi nyuma mbio, hata uliza why. Okay? So someone like him, that's like a tissue paper. She's someone that is used to facilitate. So na vile Biggie anamtumia kama tissue. Biggie will abuse M today and tomorrow M is there.
Yeah, kama hiyo siku unajua Biggie amekuwa akimtaririsha.
Nimefika nyumbani guys, no.
Anaanza kusema, you know Biggie is my good friend. Always
Atty, me and Biggie, you know me and Biggie, we cannot separate. Don't come between me and Biggie. It's fucking embarrassing, my friend. And she's there sending Biggie 34 fucking pictures and pretending here like nothing is whatever. And then Akilo's, what is wrong? You see the picture yangu? Yes, it's your pictures, but you should have admitted from the word go. And that shows how weak you are, my friend. Why are you sending someone you call your brother for the 34 pictures?
Yani anaenda kwa Biggie akijaribu kuongea like, Biggie, you have to apologize to Madam Nyako. Biggie anamwambia wewe mshenzi, wewe kwenda huko, hata wewe niko na matiti yako, anamfukuza. Alafu anashinda akirudi huko. Sasa hiyo after Biggie na Merupriti ameenda huko tena ameanza kusivu Big Daddy. Vile ni wao ni
mwenye nimetumia request pole, nimekutumia by mistake.
But unajua Biggie akona kinembe yake, sasa lazima I protect. Yeah, she has to protect that. So and that is why you see she's all over the place. Like anakuwa kama dada ufuata. But by the way, I never have anything personal na huyu mwanamke, because you cannot take her to war because she doesn't even know what she wants. She wants everything. Unajua naye ana gado, unajua ana pesa.
Nilisikia kichongolewa aliambiwa ati tangu tuingie ati TikTok amekuwa na hiyo wig moja, nikasema wewe hebu ni mute.
No, ona sikusema tu kwa siku baya. I swear guys, and please mimi nilishakubali mimi sina pesa.
Thank you Pandora.
mimi kama by the way mkisikia mali line up watu wana pesa, please put my name there at the top. Unaona? I have accepted. But you people that come and tell us you're millionaires.
Sio ile kujifanya uko nayo lakini hauna.
Mimi sina.
Mimi sinanga kakiru my friend.
I'm comfortable. Yes, sina. Ningekuwa hapa sio unaona shida
kubali. Huku hivi hauwezi hata kusumbuka.
Mimi nakwambianga
huku ati hakuna haja tushindane na watu wako na do.
Hakuna haja na watu wako na do. Tulishakubali ati tuko sawa. Lakini wewe una pesa
na tumeparara.
Sasa hivi akaunti yangu iko na overdraft ya $17.
Right.
Lakini wewe si ulituambia hiyo kwani hujawahi lipwa? Unajua umesemanga hivyo like a month now.
Yeah.
Umekuwa na hiyo overdraft ya $17 mpaka nasikia kukutumia.
Wewe Magda,
Musa is taking a Mickey.
Siraj. Niaje hebu nitoe Siraj wangu 0.
Anajua kwa juu kweli ama unaweza nini mtu hapa anajipata.
Utasikia ameingia kama amesema Magda.
Akome Magda yuko na pesa wache kutudanganya na tumelala.
Mimi sina kakiru nikome na unitue Siraj.
Wewe lakini Magda na yeye siku zote anatuma to university to enjoy mse. Magda niambie umeacha kwa hiki hapa
na venye tulikuwa na wewe huko ukituma masimba.
Exactly.
Au kana hiyo personality, au kana hiyo like ujeuri, ana hiyo intelligence.
Auka is a bit so diplomatic and professional. And people want a little bit of drama.
Yes, people want your drama, your controversy na whatever.
Absolutely, people go there for that, yeah.
Darela ni Lady Jacqueline. Udem kama angekuwa na Lady Jacqueline, angemletea hizi shida za kucharazwa na Nyako. Unaelewa? Na personally, mimi naona ile venye alihandle Wajakoya na story ya Nyako. Mimi niliona alihandle vizuri sana by the way.
I never watched it, Atty.
No, but wacha nikwambie, I had not watched hizo quotes zingine prior, but hiyo ya Wajakoya I watched akideliberate and I was very impressed by this woman. Wacha nikwambie, she's very wise.
Yeah.
Mi penye alinishtua ni venye alikam tena kucharaza Nyako. I was like holy shit, nilimwatch pia akicharaza. Ude maneza charaza wewe, hakukuwa hata ana catch breath ama ati kukunywa maji, like alikuwa anaenda. Like I don't think na hakukuwa amekunywa Hennessy. I don't think Nyako anajua who she poked. Udem ni myanga kona energy. Unajua venye sisi tumepigana mavita tuko drained. Huyu sasa ndio ameanza sasa, ako na nguvu. Anaweza pigana. Huku tumepigana for so long, tumeishiwa na hii nguvu yenye huyu msichana alizaliwa 1994, ako na nguvu Atty.
But do you realize, Nani Magda, before you go to the battlefield, you need an army. Does she have that army behind her? Because let me tell you, you start these wars, but then you leave them to your army. So my only concern was, when she came on here, she's a little bit too fast. Angekwanza establish, akwe na watu wake wawili watano wa 10, wanaweza kwa kenda wakimfuata hizi battle. Because the thing is, with TikTok, you start a battle, but itakuwa continuous. So you want people, because you don't have the time, you want people that...
One thing I also noticed about her, watu kwa comment section walikuwa na mcharaza. Do you know this woman? Hakusimama, hakubabaika na hakubanduka. Like watu comment section walikuwa na mshred. She doesn't take time to read the comments. Anaenda nalo kuenda nalo. Let me tell you, shida ya hawa watu wenye wanapiganianga Nyako upigananga kwa comment section. Na ukiweza kushut out hawa watu wa comment section, walai unaweza songa vizuri sana. Do you know she doesn't even care about what you say about her? That's what
Magda, the fact that, let me tell you, you can never make assumptions about someone not caring just because they're probably not saying you're doing it. You don't know. You don't know because she just started.
But then I guess she's not showing her, like she's not aonyeshi weaknesses zake.
But she's only just started, darling. She's only just started. It should have been like a week or a month. Imekuwa 1 month or 1 week back and forth. But she's just started. She has to prove herself. She's first trying to impress Jacqueline. Remember that, and she's also trying to make herself like this. Look at me, anybody. Unalewa. So if she'd probably done it for a week or 2 weeks, then we can compare and say, maze udem amenda nalo.
But let me tell you, udem sio yeye alianzia Nyako. Nyako ndo alimuanzia yeye akaretaliate. Unaona? Hakuattack Nyako. Hata like
now,
even
what I was saying, unajua kitu moja, unajua amekuja kwa territory ya mtu msee. Wacha nikwambie. Huyu amekuja mali mtu akona base yake on a all serious note. Unaona? She's just starting to build her own territory, right? So obviously the other person is going to have an upper hand. Unaelewa? So Mimi, I don't mind if she had the right to respond, mtu akimcharaza, whatever, she has all that. But you know what, darling? You come around and read the room and strategize, okay? Because Magda unaweza ni charaza leo, I can even take 1 month. Ndio ni respond niseme you guys mnakumbuka Magda last month alinifanya hivi. Juu nishakuja nishapanga hao yangu nishajua pale ndio kuna kuoga na fridge nimesiti pale ndio ishakuwa hivi. Huyu ndio ako hivi, I identify alliances, people that I can, maybe people that do not like this lady that I can have a corner with, people that can give me support. But manze amekuja na kifua all over because one, unaona, she is doing enmity that is not hers. Hii charaza yote.
Kwanza nikwambie, si ulionanga Mwiti alikuwa kwa koti yake huko sijui senior council. Ametoka sasa tena kucharazwa na Mwiti sasa tu.
But
I
you
think hata
see,
Fundo
TikTok
anamcharaza.
is about Mwiti amecheki area kaona hapana. You know, by the end of the day.
Amemwambia Mwiti
Juzi walikuwa na
amemwambia
Nyako,
ati
usikumbuke,
Nyako.
usisahau.
Mwiti amesema ati we Nyako is an OG ati Nyako amejenga jina. I know what Kenya unasema like yeah, Nyako ako na a whole team na all this. Huo dem hakukuja kwanza asome rada kabla anze mafujo.
And that's what I was saying, that she came with zero
No, I
strategy.
believe that it's true, but sometimes you never know. History yake ya koti, kuna watu like for real wanaipenda.
It's
Now we don't
okay.
know how long it's gonna last. Hiyo
That
ndio
is
shida.
and I agree with you. That was one of the things I was saying. What is the sustainability level of this content? Because this is content, you know, and I want this content to go for like 3-4 months to establish myself, because establishing that fan base takes time. I'm sure Nyako is there from somewhere.
Let me
She's
tell
really
you, hapa hivi kitu moja unafaa uone Lady Jacqueline na lastingi na watu sana, so it's a matter of kama support system yake ni Lady Jacqueline, ana need some other support system, because Lady Jacqueline is not a support system ya kurely on. Kidogo kidogo vitu zisipoenda venye Lady Jacqueline anataka, ama wa have a little disagreement, Lady Jacqueline atajifanya anaweza toboa bila udem. Udem anafaa tu kuwa mjanja, akuwe na strategy, ajue Kenya anataka. Kama ni kuchukua watu wa Lady Jacqueline, aende zake, aende ajipange na koti yake, because kwa hii koti ya Lady Jacqueline bila huyu Black Cinderella, Lady Jacqueline hana hiyo content vizuri. Na Cinderella ha need Lady Jacqueline, anaweza enda atafute prosecutor mwingine. She needs to just pull away from Lady Jacqueline while ni mapema. That's just what I think.
Absolutely, and I agree with you, Magda. You see what I said? I said if she's as smart as she wants to people to believe she is, the way she has come, amekuja na kifua sana. Yani amekuja tu kwa fala kukaa. Unaona, hajakuja like the intelligent woman she wants us to believe in, because intelligent people really take their time to read the room, know who they're dealing with, their enemies or whatever, you know, and never underestimate. One of the things she's done, she's trying to underestimate Nyako, even though wanaona Nyako ako chini, but don't forget that the army is still there, and the army can arise at any time, and then you realize.
Do you know also, kwa hii TikTok ufai kukuja ukiwa mnyonge sana. Kwa hii TikTok haitaki watu wanyonge, ina need mse yako roho juu. Ukikuwa roho juu, jiamini, unaweza penya. Let me tell you, venye Nyako alikanyanga udem, alifikiria udem tu atakaa mnyonge, but she came and held her own. If anaweza maintain, anaweza toboa. Unaona, huku TikTok saa zingine you don't even need an army, you only need yourself, because army itakuangusha.
Magda, you can never go to a battle without the army. You can never, always in a battle without an army. That is a fact. She's now getting into a battlefield.
You can survive on this TikTok without an army, because
not when you are not when you're intending to have a back and forth with someone who already has an established army.
But let me tell you, tumeona hii TikTok venye iko. Ati let me tell you, you can survive without an army, because
depending on who you are and who you are dealing with.
This point, there's a lot of displaced people. Kuna watu wengi wenye hawapendi Lady Jacqueline, hawapendi Nyako, hawapendi, like there's people that will just watarana na wewe. Kama mimi at first I didn't care about this Black China. The more I listened to her, I was like okay. Like sahi naona udem kuna atapata watu wake. TikTok, there's everybody for someone for everyone. Unaona? And I think akona ka fan base kake ka mpya, yani wanampenda. But yeye sio ule mtu ananid mtu wa kumpigania. Bora uko na mdomo na uko ganga, unaweza kanyanga anyone.
But Magda, let me tell you, she wants viewership. Wacha nikwambie kitu moja. You need to realize that most Googles are what are called, like, I don't want to use the white psychophant, that the people ni kama wale tu wamezoea tu kubai kimbo, akaenda kwa shop akose kimbo atanunua. So one thing you need to know, this lady need viewership. So in other words, sometimes you have to play down depending on the people you're dealing with, unaona, because by the end of the day, viewership brings and makes, and you know, because you need the traction, the word of mouth, people saying, oh, tumeenda, tumemwatch, whatever. Do you know hawa watu wakigomata kwenda huko wataenda kwako, and they might not bring the gift with them, but they're bringing you that traction that you so need to build your name up. Unaelewa?
Lakini wacha nikwambie Atty, what Google used to be then is not what it is now. A lot of people wame lose hope na hii team Google. The people that are there right now, hata mimi mwenyewe hawezi nitishia maisha.
Magda, they have lost hope. They've lost hope maybe, but their interest is still on this. They will never see the person they loved or they love being trashed, being downtrodden, unaona, na wanyamazi, because by the end of the day their hearts are still.
Mimi nakwambia, kwani mara ngapi si ucharazanga Nyako na Google hawajaitukujia?
Magda, naweza
Google is not
kuuliza,
what to
naweza uliza swali. Naweza
Yeah.
uliza swali.
Uliza.
Kuna wakati ulikuwa kwa Google Nation ama ni kuota nilikuwa naota?
Nani alikuwa Google Nation?
No, it's okay. Like, you know, interest are there. You might
Nani
support
unauliza
someone.
nani?
Wewe
Nani
anauliza
alikuwa? Kwani
wewe.
unaogopa?
Na wewe Magda.
I miss Jay kwa Google Buddha.
Okay.
Are you sure you have never supported Google?
No, like skiza amesema nilikuwa Google. Mimi sijawahi kuwa Google Nation.
Yeah, but
I've
you have been.
supported Nyako, but I've never been Google.
Yeah,
Mimi
but
have supported
if
a
you
lot,
supported
like,
Nyako, you've supported Google by
Watu
the
wa
way.
support
Because
Nyako ni Google Nation.
exactly.
no,
So,
but no, wacha nikwambie hata wewe ati nikuulize, you've supported Nyako ama Nyako have supported you. Have you ever been Google?
I've been friends of Google.
Even me, like, wacha nikwambie,
Huyo amekubali.
I've supported Nyako, I've supported a lot of people that are Google, but me have never been Google.
Bibi yangu
Manishi we ni Google.
bibi yangu ni Google
Hata
Nation
siku hizi,
lakini
like, I
akubali.
don't hate Nyako. Hata naezenda kwa Nyako ni mgift, like, I don't hate Nyako. I have no problem with that. I have no problem with Google. Hata leo nilikuwa kwa
Oja.
muenda na
Bibi
napanda
yangu
kwa
ni bibi yangu ni
tunacheka.
Google Nation lakini akubaliki kutuma gift.
Ai, bibi yako ni Google Nation. Why miss Google
No,
Nation?
but let me tell you, wacha nikwambie kitu moja. Me, one thing I know for a fact, you know, you see, now maybe hata history ya you dem will the reason for their rise for these people mnasema ati Google wame disappear. No, they're just quiet because probably they see no reason, you know. They want something that will ignite them because the passion is there. You know, these are people that are passionate about this person, right?
Yeah,
And I tell you
wanatafuta
what,
kitu ya kuwaleta pamoja.
passion, there's nothing beats passion, Magda. Unaelewa?
Yeah.
And hawataona huu mtu wao akidalilishwa na wannabe, mtu wa kukaa mono. Unasikia? Because Maze Mono amekama
hiyo nanga mono mwenye amekuja alafu akachoma shule. Wewe, I was that
Maze Mono amekuja, unaona, anataka
mimi nilikuanga
kudalilisha.
ule mono niliexpectiwa.
Hata kama ni head girl mna hate msee, amtaacha huyo head girl wenyewe dalilisho nilikuwa na hate. My friend, people will unite. Even in hate there's unity. You know? Even in hate, there's unity, my friend. And someone that has a foundation, it does not matter how weak that foundation is. Their interest, because it's all about curiosity and interest. Like,
You know,
what?
hata asipo last long, hata tusonga tu. Unajua hii TikTok watu kuja na wanaisha.
But I want to
we
tell
just
you,
have
Magda, hiyo mbio amekam nayo, si ati, I mean, I have no interest, I have nothing against, but you see, she started so well, but then it's some about kuche stamp, you know, even people that had nothing against her will probably now pick from, you know, because amekuja na ile mbio, like, you know, look, mimi ni Otero, aju kuna Otero mtaani wako tu chini wa maji wanacheki. You get my point? If I was her, ningecheza chini, afanye nini, grab what she wants to, a video fan base yake, unaona. But right now, even someone that maybe alikuwa anatoka Google, anataka kwenda huko, ata realize, no, this is not it, because you're not.
Lakini wacha nikwambie ati, like watu wana downplay udem ni Otero. Wacha nikwambie, sikuwa
nimemsanga. Ndio ni Otero.
Wacha tu nimalize. Udem ni Otero, yani ni gangster, because yani hata venye alikuwa anacharaza ma punchline. Yani alikuwa na hit, yani mpaka uko like holy shit, udem ni fire.
Sawa, ni fire, but sasa usha build, what is your base behind the scenes tukirusha kichwa?
No, mimi ule naangalia kutoka kwa sidelines, but niko like damn, this is going to be hot. Watu wana underestimate udem, but udem nakwambia atakuja kufanya vituko. Hii TikTok tutapenda kweli kweli, na tunapenda vituko.
So mimi, my interest, this will be so
atatingisha watu, hiyo nayo nakwambia.
Magda, we are going to bet walai bila sportisha watu mazeni itishe kahene, sina kitingisha watu na kupatia kahene.
Nikubaie Glenn, right?
Nibaie Glenn, I swear to God, because mimi na lele mioto.
Nani atakuwa witness wetu? Siraj umekuwa witness?
Siraj.
Mimi ni witness.
What will be after 2 weeks? Let us write this thing down. Let us come after 2 weeks and compare the notes. Walai bilai kama ni mimi na
hiyo nayo hapo tukubali. Na huyo
black. It is something interesting to watch. You know, we want to see. You see all this, you know, chest stamping. Where are we going? What is next? What are you bringing us to the table? Something interesting. Something that will.
You better shake some shit. My energy is depending on her.
Right. So you pray, keep your fingers crossed, you know, because
walai atingishe TikTok asiback down. Walai na akiback down ndakuwa kwa comment na mchocha.
You see, by the end of the day, so now we are going to lean on the kucharaza side. We are going to lean on, okay, because now it's not the judge thingy. It's about, I'm going to prove myself. Look at me. You talk about me. I'm coming for you. I am dealing with you, okay? So we want to see the balance between being ratchet and being a professional, because she's coming out like
Let
this.
Me tell you, do you know one thing I realized? Juicy, like, okay, jana venye walikuwa na koti, like hata Lady Jacqueline after wamalize koti wakaanza kubullshit, aliambiwa toa hiyo badge ya kotini, mtoe koti muingie sasa kienyeji. So huo dem pia akaenda akatoa nguo za kotini, akakuja sasa kiyeye. So akiweza kuweka difference between yeye kukuwa judge na sasa ile anacharazwa amevua nguo za koti akuwe kama Black Cinderella, she makes a good balance, unaona? So asinyanyaswe kama mkomodo mwananchi na pia asinyanyaswe kama judge. Juzi nilikuwa nimeboeka na yeye cause aliaddress nani Diana kama kapunye, nikasema unawezaji kuwa judge alafu unaita Diana kapunye? Na Lady Jacqueline alipick up hiyo comment yangu na akamwambia by the way si poa uite Diana kapunye kwa koti, na hiyo kitu ilikuwa imemfanya nikabweka naye, niko like seriously ni judge mgani ana address mtu out of their name? Then nikakuja kumsikiza baadaye pia nikasema okay maybe I judged you too quick, unaona? Mi naona udem anaweza kanyangana nje ya koti na pia kuhandle kwa koti. She's talented.
No, let me tell you one thing, Magda. You see, when she's doing the judge thing, she should differentiate from her being the judge and her being this person that want to address. You cannot have your cake in both hands and eat it, because when we see you there, we are seeing that this person that is supposed to be a professional, have some etiquette, decorum and manners, right? So we don't want to see you in both sides, because then we don't know how to judge you, how to take you, see, because perception is everything. And if this is content, it's going to be look as real as it should be, you know. So like today, Mimi, the way I saw her today is totally different. So I have, and not only me, a lot of people probably have different, you know, mixed reactions.
Mimi, when I saw her today, I even loved her more. Sikukuwa nampenda, nikampenda, nikasema go girl. Nakwambia yani alikuwa amefunga bandana ya red kama Bloods, amekuja vita, akakanyanga na akaenda zake, na kesho akikuja akiwa kotini amevaa nguo ya koti, bora akanyangani. Naangalia naona okay, anaweza distinguish between wakati wa kucharaza na wakati tuko in business, because huwezi kuja uanze kunitusi nianze kukutusi nikiwa na nguo zangu za kotini. Naongojea, nashikilia, nasema nimemark notes, natoka natoa nguo za koti, tunakanyangana, tunaenda nalo. Mimi I'm not judging her. Watu wasikuje waanze kumdisrespect alafu wafikirie atachukua kitu laying down because yeye ni judge.
Well,
judge anaweza vua nguo zake na ishi maisha yake, ako na personal life outside the court. Wache kujifanya ni kama watambipa kose kupiga. Wakibip judge awapigie.
Well, you realize when people saw her the first time there, they saw her as this judge. So if she really want to do the personal ucharaza thingy, how about to do it in a different place? Most probably maybe her own place. Like now when she's a totally different person from what she makes herself, you know, presents herself as when she comes on that app, like she's this judge. And then the same place you are judging, the same place unakuja kukanyagana Magda.
Lakini sasa ndio waliambiwa koti ikiisha watoe badge wakuwe common wananchi. Hatuwezi judge ati sio platform ya Lady Jacqueline. Kuna time ni ya koti na kuna time itakuwa tu a regular day.
It's really hard to have your cake in both hands, Magda. Seriously. I mean, that is my opinion, by the way.
Yeah, that's your opinion and you're entitled to it.
Yeah, and
me,
I respect yours as well.
Because hautaki tu ati watu wakunyime ati kukuwa na freedom of expression just because you are a judge.
Go and do the ratcheting, the charazering in your own personal space where it's not that same place that you're sat with this person. You are the prosecutor, the so-called prosecutor hapo mnacharazana, like really the prosecutor is nodding your head when ukitoka na watu. Make it make sense bana, my friend. Go in your own space, your own person, where it does not look ni kama unadungwa shindano juu prosecutor ameka pale, she's nodding to you, you know, you are mcharaza. No, so it's like, okay, so how do we balance the two? Okay, so it's
why I'm saying wanatoa badge ya kotini, watu wanarudi common mwananchi. Kama wewe ni askari unavua uniform unaenda kwa bar,
and that is fine, absolutely fine.
Na ukikunywa ukiwa una uniform ulale kwa mtaro, hata ukutwe na komanda wako umelala kwa mtaro, hakuna kitu atakwambia juu hauko kazi. Lakini ukianza kukunywa ulale kwa mtaro ukiwa na uniform, that is the problem. As long as wametoa uniform, wamefunga koti na wameenda nyumbani, wanaweza kunywa wacharazane na walale kwa mtaro.
Absolutely fine, but one thing you need to realize now that kuna mistakes that Jacqueline that also will be piled on her, because when she's there charazaring Diana and Jacqueline is there shaking, Jacqueline might have a difference with Diana, but you don't want to be seen like she's pushing it behind the scenes. You don't know wamepigana sana, sema unajua nini, enda ukanyagi kuja nimefungwa live, uende ukanyagi Diana and whatever. That is the thing I'm trying to say, that There are her other side of addressing. She has all the right to address anybody that addresses her. But how about to separate the two so that it does not look like she is inheriting these enemies, you know? That's my point precisely.
But you know, even Diana addressed that. Tusijaribu kujifanya hapa ni kama.
No, but Diana is my friend. We are talking about her as a
Diana
judge.
is my friend too. Let me tell you, Diana is my friend.
I'm telling you. No, I'm just calling you, Magda. You need to understand from what perception I'm talking from. I am saying Diana is not a judge or a prosecutor, whatever thing it is. Diana addresses her as a Diana. Unaona? But when we are sat with someone that we don't get along with, it looks a little bit biased because she's there charazaring and Jacqueline at the back is nodding her head and pushing it, unaona? So it looks like she is here to help settle scores. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that she should, her right of responsibility taken away.
Diana was the first person kumuita mkufi. Like, because me, I didn't know. I'm just explaining.
Magda, wait.
Let's have a conversation.
No, let me clear this thing out. I honestly understand whoever it came from first or whoever. That is not even the point. Unaona? The point is when these two people that should be professional working together are supporting each other, okay, this judge has all the rights when she feels she wants to address someone, ajitoe pale, mali we see them as the judge and the prosecutor. Sasa aende kwa space yake, aseme, guys, now I'm here to address 1, 2, 3 thing as me, not as the judge of TikTok. I don't know whether you're getting where I'm coming from.
No, I get your point, and that's why somebody told them after koti imeisha and they were talking, wakaambiwa kama mmemaliza koti mvue hiyo badge because platform it's a platform ya Lady Jacqueline. So Cinderella can address things. Alienda mpaka akatoa nguo ya koti wakavua badge and then she responded to vitu watu walimwambia that Diana said. Me, I didn't even know Black Cinderella ati alikuwa amekufa mara 3 and then there was all these scandals. I didn't know that until nikasikia na Diana.
What I'm trying to say, Magda, is she needs to learn to fight her own battles without having someone at the back. Because me, when I see her addressing Diana there and Nyako, and Jacqueline is there shaking her head, you know, it looks like I inherit vitasio zake. That's exactly what I'm like.
Yeah, that's true. Hata mimi I saw that.
That's what I'm saying. That's the point I'm trying to put from a layman's point. When anybody else, a novice, looking at it from a bear, hata elewa, ati she has a right to respond because Jacqueline pia kopale at the back and I know that I enjoy hizo vitu. See, that's what I'm trying to say. That kind of a, you know, that's everything else is okay. What you're saying, I understand, but I'm trying to make it look. If they want to make it look professional, like I'm not here to carry this burden and everything. And Jacqueline, you can shake as much as you want, just as much as I have.
Yeah, you can shake your head, Jacqueline. It's okay. Nobody.
Yeah.
We're just talking.
Exactly. So you need to understand that we have opinion just as much as you do, right? Thank you. So what I was trying to say, if she's there to make her mula, to make her own name, she doesn't want to seem like mtu wa mkono, you know, like, you know, I might have a difference na wewe Magda, unaweza address mtu hapo, I'll be there, I'll be mute, no, I won't say anything. It means that I am here, but I honestly, this is not my fight. Okay? But if I open my live, nianze kucheka na kuambia na chualo. So in other words, like, kwani mimi sina shida na Atty. Why is she being part of this? Why is she, get my point? Right? And you need to realize, yeah, that's the exact point I was trying to bring on board. But everything else is, you know, freedom of speech, freedom of expression, freedom of choice, and freedom.
And you know, I was shocked, Kona, like, sikujua Lady Jacqueline, like, Nyako had beef. I was shocked.
In fact, even me, I didn't know until I saw that recording, Jacqueline saying that, Nyako saying that she blocked Jacqueline 3 weeks ago. Hi, Jacqueline, how are you?
I'm well, and I wasn't even aware I had been blocked. And but mind you, that is not on TikTok. TikTok, even at that point, we were still friends. Ata jana, even today, we were still friends. Nimesikia ameniblock leo kwa live.
No. But that thing she said, it was you were blocked like 3 weeks ago.
No, I was blocked on WhatsApp, and I didn't realize it. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know when, you know.
I was blocked on WhatsApp. So when she blocked me, I was actually on my way to the US. And I was live actually that morning with Githaiga on my backup account. And she tried calling me. I think she didn't want Githaiga being on my platform.
Right.
Akanipigia cause Githaiga ni adui yake. So akanipigia. Mimi sikushika cause mimi sikutaka Githaiga ashuke.
Yeah.
So I think she got offended. Akanichapa block. And yeah, so she blocked me just the same day I was flying to the US. That's the day she blocked me. according to the recording that I watched. But I didn't even realize it because I've not needed to contact her since that day. Because I'm nilikuwa guilty. Alikuwa ananipigia sikushika. You know, she just kept calling me and I just didn't answer. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because, according to recording, when he says that you're blocked 3 weeks ago, he doesn't specify whether it was on WhatsApp or on TikTok.
It was about Githaiga's, hata aliconfirm jana, ya kwamba Githaiga, Boscan, all those people, aliconfirm jana kwamba I was dining with her enemies and that's why she kicked me off.
That's it?
Yeah. Aliconfirm kule kwa I think Wild Kenya, I think anaitwa.
Yeah. Okay.
Aliconfirm jana. Anyway, Nyagame, Ajam so got the recordings are there by the way. I'm not just saying. Guys, I've come here because of your conversation Black Cinderella. Alafu mtu ameni-mute comment section. I was just okay commenting.
Oh.
Nimemutiwa so I cannot engage. I wasn't, lakini I was being
Mwache kumute Lady Jacqueline is my friend, guys. Don't mute her.
Hata Mimi Roch is my friend,
He
guys.
came here because of me.
Thank
guys.
you, Roch. Come on. I came here because of Arwa, not you.
Yeah.
But Roch, thank you. So baby dimps ndiye alini-mute. But anyway, nilikuwa nataka kusema hivi. Black Cinderella, imagine hakurespondia Diana leo. And the reason being, she was focusing mainly on Nyako. I think that she was carried away by Nyako. So had she responded to Diana, it would have been because Diana actually attacked her. That is the only reason she'd have responded to Diana. Okay, not because of me. Okay.
Right. See, Jacqueline, let me tell you, see, what I'm trying to say, when she does it on your space, and of course we know you guys have this, like perennial, feud. Anybody else seeing it from a novice's place will think that it's you sort of influencing her to do what? To respond to. And of course she has all the right to respond to whoever that she feels she needs to respond to. But because if she wants to differentiate the wheat from the chaff, she has followers, she has a space, right? She wants to also create her other persona, because when she's responding on your space to me, I'm seeing as a judge because you as a prosecutor is behind her there. Unaelewa? So anybody else looking at it will think, oh, it's Jacqueline is supporting all this. Of course, everybody wants to have their enemies. Nobody wants to inherit anybody enemies and all that. So if I was her, I'm not her, obviously, I'd probably differentiate and now go on my wall and say, guys, today I'm responding not as a judge, but as, Cinderella as an individual and all that, The reason why I'm responding because, Diana, blah, 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 has done this. Okay. You have the right to go there and maybe support her, but you are in her space. That is just my thinking, or I could be wrong. But, when you are there, of course, giving her the thumbs up, cheering and all that, I'm thinking, oh, okay, so she's come here, she's now, inheriting this enmity, and unajua kuna fans wa Diana that come and watch you, unaelewa?
Yeah. They're always there.
Exactly. So they're going to inherit them. Oh, she's ending up inheriting people that are not enemies that she not create.
Okay, so that normally happens with everyone. If you align with a certain person and someone doesn't like the person, they automatically see you as an enemy. But kitu nataka ujue Atty, kitu kenye Magda alikuwa anakuambia yenye nafaa uelewe, this young lady is literally some kind of a hurricane. I'm just gonna let you know mapema. Yani, today she was on our platform. Na alikuwa hapo anaongea hiyo story yake. I'm telling you, the comment section was on fire. The comment section was on fire. So she's been embraced so well by TikTok.
When you say the comment section on fire, were they negative or positive?
Because my God, she was embraced like crazy. Sijui kama kuna mtu alikuwa kwa hiyo live leo akiwa anaongea.
I was there. The comment section, everything on comment section, 95% was negative.
I have the recording.
No, but wacha nikwambie Lady Jacqueline, Cinderella watu walikuwa na mcharaza kwa comment section na hakukuwa hata na but an eyelid.
Sazila alikuwa anacharaza Nyako
alikuwa na charazo pia kwa comment section na
alikuwa na charazwa, yes. But when she was telling her story, Magda, when she was there talking about all these things that she is in Uganda, all these little things that she was talking about, I'm telling you, the fan base, you could actually see that this woman has only been here like how many days, and she clearly has already a fan base. Yenye hata hiyo Atty anasema, oh, maybe atoke kwa platform ya aende kwake afanye hiyo koti. It can actually work. She already has a very good fan base.
Maybe I'm sold on her. Me personally, maybe I would watch her. Me, I like her. Like for real, I do.
And by the way, Jacqueline, congratulations. I understand you took the advantage to put subs only. Well done on you. That is how you make your moolah. Thank you.
Yeah, I did get a few. I did get 2 subscribers.
Oh, good. Yeah.
So thank you for that. So the thing is, guys, I'm telling you, nawaambia ukweli, huyu msichana atakuwa very successful. Wenye wanasema, oh, atakufa after sijui how many days. Nimeona watu wakiandika nini kwa comment section. Oh my God, huyu msichana kona watu already. Na kona watu wanampenda. That 1 week that she's been doing the judging, people have fallen in love with her. And I'm telling you.
I think time is usually the best seller.
Nani ataanguka? Sidhani.
Nani? No, okay, the thing is, Jacqueline, you see, it's too quick to tell. Let me be honest with you. And you see, this TikTok love can be so, like delusional in a way. It's like a bubble, to get my point. So I think everything else, we need to first give her time, see what else is she bringing on the table, right? How sustainable is the content? Because people will probably love you for the content that you're bringing. Otherwise, as soon as, she'll diminish. Just like Kanyari, look at Kanyari. He came with all this hype, right? But because you're not able to sustain, unajua, and because you people get your content from other people, okay? Because there must be some problem somewhere for you guys to come and solve, right? So how long is this? How long are you guys going to be able to sustain? And then also, one thing, you are the person, I saw you give Nyako her accolades, calling her the OG, calling her she's TikTok, calling her everything, right? So right now you realize that you have a lot of goodwill from our to Google, yes or no?
I have a lot of goodwill from who?
So you had, I'm going to talk in person because I don't think things are going to be the same since Imambo ya Jakoya. You had a lot of goodwill. Most of your viewers were actually Google.
No, absolutely not. Google don't come on my platform, Atty.
Oh, trust me.
Google do not come on my platform.
Are you sure, Jacqueline?
Chache sana. Listen.
Jacqueline, nataka kuniambia that 2.8 ulikuwa nayo time ya Wajakoya or like 3,000.
No. Nasema, Magda Harris, nasema platform yangu, well, she's saying I had a lot of goodwill. Unaelewa?
When I say goodwill, Jacqueline, of course, you know what I mean. I mean, they come and view the tab for you. They said you had to mean that is called goodwill. You get that because of the association you had with Nyako. They sort of embraced you, so they will still come to you because to them you are an alliance. But right now, I don't think things are gonna be the same. I could be wrong.
Can I say something about that? There are 2 things you've said that I really needed to respond to.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Okay, so you talked about the fan base on TikTok being some kind of a bubble that cannot be cannot be relied on. On that same note, you did say that Google are there, wanangoja tu hapo chini ya maji ili wafufuke wa fight. So meaning it is a reliable fan base on TikTok. So I'm just wondering, those are contradictions that quite you need to clarify, because if the fan base for Nyako is legit, why is the fan base for Cinderella not legit? It's like it's like a contradiction.
So no, but Nyako has built herself for a while. Na nani amekuja hapa for 5 minutes on TikTok.
No, but when you get a fan, Magda, I'm talking as someone who's had a big, the second biggest army on TikTok. After Nyako's army, mine was the second biggest one. Okay, I just
right, Jacqueline. Remember, we are talking about no, you don't bring yourself. We're talking about Black Cinderella because I don't know her fan base. I barely know her. I can only talk about Nyako's because it's.
I want to explain it. I want to explain it. So when you get a fan, the way that fan bases work, when you get a fan, even the first days of them being your fan, the obsession is even more. So it is actually a more secure fan base than hata wale wenye wamekaa for long. Au wenye wamekaa for long, so wengine wanga wanachoka.
I beg to disagree.
Jacqueline,
I'm just telling you the truth. That's the way it is.
When we compare watu wenye wamesupport mtu for 2 years na mtu amesupport watu wamemjua 1 week.
Mimi nakwambia tu kweli. Chelel, we love
Sasa,
Cinderella.
let me tell you.
Angalia comment section.
No, it's okay. Leave alone.
So, Lady
So
J,
talk about
Lady J,
reality.
No, I also
Let me
like
ask you one question,
Cinderella. Like
Let me-
after a month, maybe ndakuwa
Just a
fan
second.
but for now I just
Lady
like
J,
her.
let me ask you one question. I heard you talking about the viewers you have been getting. Now Auka is back. Do you think you're gonna continue getting the same views?
Yeah, okay. So as long as Kasongo, my viewership, as long as I do 1.5K, actually as a daily
Today you had
viewership.
600 apparently.
No. Today I had 1.7K. That's the highest I did.
Right.
600 ni after sasa tumemaliza story. It was constant at 1.2K. 600 ni sasa tumemaliza. Nilifunga live ikiwa 400. So yes, I had very good viewership. Total number of views was 48,000 total.
Wow, that's awesome. Now, let me ask you. Do you, sorry, just one last one, then I'll let you guys for it. Do you want to now compare the fan base Cinderella, na nini with Nyako? How can you compare the as you said? What do you think?
My God, Black Cinderella has a bigger viewership than
Nyako's. Oh, okay.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a favorite right now.
Oh, right.
In fact, yeah.
Right. I appreciate your answer.
So I want to ask a question. How is, apart from what happened Juicy, how is moving forward, I think, concerning Nyako and Cinderella, moving forward, really quite Juicy. Now I'm talking about moving forward. How are we looking at things now? We are focusing things based on Nyako and Black Cinderella. Because I thought they just had a court case. Unfortunately, people didn't like it, which is okay. People don't always have to like the content on that day, but they can like the content tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, basically, I'm thinking, Auka's court and Black Cinderella are totally different. Auka approaches, he makes another approach. Black Cinderella, I find her, she has a brilliant mind. Like she kind of knows what she's doing. And another thing about her that I like when I've listened to her for almost 5 hours. I like the fact that she's authoritative and she's stern. At the same time, she has some humane in her, And I believe there's space for everybody on this TikTok. Then you can have your people, your audience, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be about fan base and views. I think it's all about consistency. And I'm not trying to preach doomsday, but thinking outright that you're gonna have viewership of 1.5, it's good to be positive at times, but it's good to look at things in a kind of realistic, like what if, and once you set your expectations so high, and every time you look at the screen, you see you're having 200, 300 views, it's gonna kill your morale, and probably people are gonna go like, ha, you say you're gonna have 1.5, why do you have 300? So I believe in Black Cinderella. Like, she can do something for herself, and she can bring something different on TikTok. A different court. Auka will have his court. She can have her own court also. But let us be realistic. We don't put figures on the viewership right now. Even if she has 200, it's all about consistency. And with time, probably she's gonna find her fan base. I would love, because me, I'm seeing a young girl who's trying to find a break on the internet. Come on, Mboka, if she's doing it for fun, or if she's having an alter ego on the internet, why not? People do so many things on this internet. But let us stop putting figures on viewership right now. It's too soon. Yes, you had 1.5. And I also think it lies on what kind of court case you have. You can have a court case, maybe me and somebody who is a nobody, you'll have 200 views. You have a court case, let's say Magda and Atty, you have 1,000 views. So let us not get fixated on viewership, because we don't want to put expectations for Black Cinderella too high. Let her know that she can start with 200, and then consistency. Get the cases that are juicy, that people would want to follow. That some days it will be low. Some days, let us just be realistic. And this thing is not about Nyako and Black Cinderella. It was a one incident thing, and moving forward, because we don't want this. Because I agree with Atty. This thing of unacharazana, hata kama unatoa uniform, whatever, you undress, come to unakuja na casual wear, unacharazana. As a judge, we understand she's human, but as a judge, and the way she commands and the way she comes out like she's learned, she should need to get into character. And I'm not saying it's a
I agree. Yeah.
But there's a way she can ignore. It doesn't have to go to every party she's invited to. There's some she can ignore. And she should just stick to that consistency. And I believe that anybody who is on internet, independent, trying to find your own entertainment, Give the girl a chance. And it's not about Google or Nyako or BC. Let us separate these two entities. Once we learn to do that, then we can get to enjoy this content as it comes. That is my point.
Okay, so allow me to respond if that's okay. So number one is that Black Cinderella, I happen to be the one mentoring this young lady. She's only 30 years old, as in I'm actually old enough to be her mother because I'm 18 years older than her, so almost 19. So one thing about her is that she listens, and it's not too late. Someone says too late in the comments. Not quite. When you have your talent, that talent can never come out like that. So Black Cinderella needed to respond today. She needed to be free and relaxed. She needed to literally open up, and she needed to respond. You know, she was abused yesterday so badly. In fact, I can say that had she gotten time to respond to Diana, it would have been worse. You know, she only got time to respond to Nyako because we needed to do an interview with her. We needed to know her. And that is why she didn't respond to Diana. Diana actually apparently said her own child she was pimping her own 7-year-old to men, you know, and that really hurt her. She called me crying, you know. It was really horrible when she watched the video somewhere. I don't know where she watched it. And the same thing, Nyako also talked about how mtoto wake siji analala, siji ana hata place pa kulala, vitu kama hizo. So these two women went for her child. Had they gone for my own child, it would have been understandable because I have actually gone for their children myself. So that would have been really, really good attack. But they attacked her without actually knowing her, without her ever having attacked them. You understand? So that was actually an error on their part. So I'm actually I'm going to tell you honestly, as Lady J and someone who's developed a public platform on TikTok and on on Facebook as well, is that you know, you have to match energies when it comes to, if you're an upcomer, you must match energies. And I'm really glad she was able to do that today. Alicharazana vizuri sana. That was perfect. Now, you would actually think that hiyo kucharazana kwake kunge reduce kunge reduce her popularity amongst TikTokers, but it didn't. If anything, it actually has made people talk about her so much today, which is a good thing. And I do believe it's actually going to be beneficial to her in the long run. Now, going forward, Pandora, because we want this court to succeed, and we want, personally, as Lady J and as a mentor to this young lady, I want to see her really succeed, like in a big way. And for that reason, we've actually had a meeting this evening, and we spoke about reducing on the what do you call it, on the response, you know, responding only where necessary. And also trying as much as possible to keep it cutesy and to keep it focused and professional. Atty kept talking about professional, and I know it's content, but we will try as much as possible to keep it super professional so that we actually make it as real as we possibly can. Again, the good thing about this is that this is actually just content at the end of the day. And I know we are trying to build a support base for this content. We are trying as much as possible to have regular supporters of this said content. And because of that, we have to be consistent. Pandora has spoken about consistency and making it as mirroring of a real court scenario as possible. We are going to work on that, and we're going to make sure we have a really good court that will. And I'm so glad Auka is back on track, because that is really good motivation for us to up our game. So sisi tuna up game yetu. It's quite exciting.
Jacqueline,
yeah.
I want to ask you something, right? Can I ask you a question?
Absolutely, I'm here. Yeah,
there's this lady called Faith wa Facebook. Huyu anaishi West. You know this lady that ulichukua pesa yake utampatia shamba. Do you think if she brought her case maybe kwa Auka, because she brought that issue to me, but I didn't want to be the one to handle it, you took her money, and then when you're in Kenya, you have been to her, unamlenga and all that. Do you think if she took this issue to Auka's court, I would like to be her lawyer, would you be able to present yourself? Because
absolutely, that is Faith. She's called Faith Mbori.
Yeah, huyu dem alikuwa dem ya Santana dongenya kuma no chot Santana.
Angeyo Faith Mbori. Faith Mbori bought
Atty, can I ask one question then I drop?
Wacha ni respond tafadhali. Let me respond.
Just 1 minute, Dana. Wacha respond because now that Auka's case, just hang on, kidogo. Let me finish. The reason why I didn't want, I would have never brought in your court because it would have been biased, right? So I'm thinking, because Faith is my friend, by the way. And I have everything, but I didn't want to bring it here so it doesn't look like I have anything against you now. But now that you have these court issues happening, and Auka is now there, Auka is not biased. So I contractor because she really didn't want to create this story TikTok, but I told her that Jacqueline is a public figure on TikTok, and right now even she's doing her court cases, but we can never take it in her place. So now that Auka is here, if I bring Nani and I'll present her and all that, Rona,
to avoid
avail yourself.
Yeah, that was actually be perfect. So Faith, let me give you what happened. Faith bought 4 acres of land.
How about we leave that and then you can do it at Auka so that we don't make issues.
Okay, no worries. Do it at Auka's. Just let me know when the whatever will be.
Yeah, if you're okay with that, we can organize with her.
I'm 100% okay. I love that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Nilim to Juicy. Alikuwa nani bought.
Yes, I know everything, Jacqueline. I have all the info. Yeah. So Diana, you wanted to say something, if that's okay.
Okay, I hope everyone is fine. The only reason why I claimed I'm sorry I'm at work, is that Jacqueline has said that yesterday I said that Black Cinderella is pimping her daughter. I don't know to what. I would love for her to bring that recording. And I would also love for Black Cinderella to make that recording available because that is a blatant lie.
So you'd like
for her to? I would love for you to bring that recording because
can I respond kindly? Can I respond?
Yes.
Yeah. So
just respond with the recording.
No. You don't tell people how to respond. Can you mute so I respond kindly? Don't be rude. Okay. So I was actually giving a recount of what happened yesterday. Apparently, you literally went for that young girl. You know, and you really abused her severely. And I never saw the abuse. I personally was watching you. I was zooming you from my platform, and you were going for me so hard. And I found you laughable. Hata sikuguzwa. Imagine.
Please stop making
I'm talking about I will not stop whatever you want to stop. You're Black Cinderella, hata sijui. I'm just telling you, I was merely recounting.
Because I guess there isn't any answer she's gonna say. She came here.
I'm telling you, I was recounting.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You cannot recount a lie.
No. You don't abuse somebody's child. Mpaka useme ya kwamba
Who abused anybody's child?
Yeah.
Who abused anybody's child?
You know, you did. She told me
I did not.
You did. Yesterday, Diana. Maybe in your other character, you know, the other character. Ulikuwa kwa ile character yako ingine. So kwa hivyo huwezi kumbuka na hii character yako ya sasa. Allah.
Anybody else has any questions for Jacqueline, please?
Yeah, maswali, guys.
Magda had mentioned, like earlier, I was here kwa nasikiza, that if it comes to a point that you two have to separate each other, like like you can be a guest of the court, or if she opens the platform, and even if you are the prosecutor, because akisema now I want to do it on my own, but I want you to work with me. How are you gonna take that one?
You're not going to insult the guest. Mta insult watu wako hapa. Moderators mumute watu wanatukana Lady Jacqueline or.
And by the way, Magda, you know you are all moderators, by the way.
Ebu mute huyo kapo.
Guys, sikizeni. Achani ya watu wanitusi. Don't mute anybody.
No, like
don't mute.
No, si atapedi kuzisoma.
Don't mute, don't block.
No, Jacqueline, we don't allow that because then we don't allow that. No.
It's about everybody.
That is, these people don't know that mimi ndio nilikuanga na Ami. Hawajui. It's just that easy. I just got tired of this.
No, they can say you are lying, but they don't have to call you names. They can say you are lying. They can say true lies, whatever. But wasitukanane.
Mi nilichoka na hizi vitu za watu wanakimbia watu.
You can give your opinion bila kutuki watu.
So anyway, so I would actually love that.
Yeah.
Wacha niwaambie ukweli. Mimi, what I'm doing with Black Cinderella is merely mentorship. I'm telling you the truth. Unajua, when that girl came on my platform, yani Mimi, she wanted a platform where she would actually address Bridget. Apparently Bridget had gone sijui on what platform, sijui akasema nini. So she inboxed me akisema, oh, can I please come on your platform? I think she was looking for, people with big platforms. And then, oh, Bridget amesema hii kitu. And at that point, hata sikujua Bridget ni nani. Sikujua, I didn't know anything. So nikasema, yeah, sure, kuja. And then she opened her mouth, she started talking. Hala. Ndio nikagundua, my God, this girl is like an entertainer. So that's why she's on my platform, because I saw something in her that I wanted to mentor. If at all she gets maybe, because the problem we have right now is Hannah, financial support, because she has to rely on my the kind of support.
Exactly. Remember, she said she's not here for the coins. Remember, and also this contract.
She is.
Okay. No, listen.
Everyone is.
Yeah. You are mentoring her, so there are things that she comes and say, yeah. So we're gonna, like me, I'm asking you because you are the one mentoring her, and obviously that TikTok is mainly about coins, but she's already come out and said she's not about coins. Another thing, what is this contract she's signing with you if you're mentoring her? It's a bit confusing.
Yeah. So okay, I'll answer the first one about coins, and then I go to the contract. I do such contracts with people helping me on my platform. She's not the first one I've given a kind of something on my platform. So anyway, number one is that everybody on TikTok opening live is actually looking for them coins. Everybody.
Yeah.
So she may actually say that she's not here for that. Simply because hata sisi saa zingine tunasema, oh, niko na bread, that kind of is the same rhetoric really. Iyo ya self-preservation thing as well, I think. And it's part of our, our human nature to do that, to not look desperate. But we are all here for the coins, guys. That's a fact. Now, number two, you've spoken about a contract. Now, this young lady is not the first one, because right now she's literally running a show for me on my platform. That show, that court thing is not about me. Mimi ni prosecutor too, kwa sababu I'm the host. Otherwise hata ningeweza pata mtu hapo nje mwenye anajua kazi ya prosecutor, because hata mimi sijuangi nafanya nini. Kama unaweza kuwa prosecutor legit, mimi nitakuwa tu hapo host.
You're killing me, oh.
But it is the truth though. Mimi napeana tu platform, alafu mtu akitaka kazi ya prosecutor, ebu ni inbox, I'll pay you. I pay people for the work they do for me. So because of that, just to protect her and to make sure she's earning out of it, because we spend 6 hours per day, 7 hours sometimes on that platform running this court. So lazima nimlipe. Yani atafanya bure for what, jamani? It's not possible. And she's not the first one. I had Abundance, when Abundance left Magazeti, I did give her the similar work on my platform, where alikuanga nakuja anafanya analyzing asubuhi. And then, in fact, that was even before atoke Magazeti, alikuanga nakuja kwangu, ana-analyze and anaenda Magazeti. And I was paying
but her. Jacqueline, she was doing that to sustain your platform. Actually, you're the one who was gaining because she was keeping your platform relevant. Unaona?
And what's the difference with this one? Is it not the same?
Yeah, but were you also paying her?
Abundance? Yeah. We got into a contract of 20,000, okay. But I only paid her 10 because we didn't finish the month. We got into a contract. Yeah, we did.
Okay, you know what I was wondering? When that lady was there saying, I'm not here for coins, and then the next minute she's talking about how someone paid her internet, and I'm thinking, girl, you just said you don't need them coins, but then you're here trying to emotionally blackmail people, telling people the way. Yani, I know she was begging sadly. Unajua ile kuomba, unaomba lakini na ujanja, unaona? Like she was there saying, oh, someone paid for my internet, and I was thinking, like, you really need to mentor her well. If you are coming here to beg, you have to be, because people remember these things, and then people
do
the heart, right? So there's no way you're coming to tell us you don't need coins. Then the next thing you're coming to tell us that someone paid for it, and because we know you are begging subtly, is a subtle way of begging, right? So I'll ask you, to teach her well so that her lies cannot balance the things she tries to make herself like the truth. Also, another thing, by the way, huyu also alikamera also imbo dongi.
Ngoja. Wacha ni respond to hiyo kwanza. Yeah. Alafu ndio tuende kwa Rosso. Mtu amesema Abundance is doing well, thanks for asking. I'm happy. Anyone who came from my platform who is shining out there, I'm always very excited. I feel like I've made it, you know. Whether it's Paulina, Ares, Abundance, you know, Magazeti, I'm just thrilled. You know, Edna, mimi I'm a success. I'm a success story on TikTok bwana. Mimi amwezi nitishia. You know, nilisambaratisha Army. Ebu ona venye Army wamesimama strong all over TikTok, controlling everything. Anyway, wacha niendelee. So, another thing is that you've spoken about working on the language. Nitamwongelesha. There's a lot about TikTok yenye bado haielewi. Yeah. So those are some of the things I'm going to work on with her on. And I swear you guys, kama tu angepata maybe like 5 strong people kusimama na yeye, unaona. Like,
so in other words, you are paying her Lady Jacqueline, unamlipa bado unataka watu wasimame naye surely, hata watu wanaenda job yawa. Si you already paying her.
Nasema hivi, kuna swali mliniuliza ya kwamba akiweza toka kwa platform yangu na arani hiyo koti kwake, would I be okay with it? Unaona? Sasa ndio nakwambia kama angekuwa na, kwa sababu unajua hii TikTok, mimi naongea kama mtu mwenye niko na watu wangu, niko na my financiers hapa TikTok. Lazima uwe na watu wako, you know, because hela lazima, we are here for the hela. Yeah. So she doesn't have that. So that's why she has to stay with me for a while. So aizi enda platform yake sahi guys. Mwacheni tu kwangu.
Wacha nikuambie Jacqueline, fair enough. People like Abundance left your platform because people, they had established, as you said, dem akona fan base. It's usually your fan base that supports, you know that. So if you already say that her fan base is even better than Nyako, surely she must also have finances, because our fan base, hapo ndo watu toa nini? Ma financials, unaona?
No, she doesn't have a fan base bigger than Nyako.
You just said here, Jacqueline, I asked you,
what I said,
you said she already has established a fan base,
but not bigger than Nyako, my dear.
But
I never
said it here, like, guys, comment section, am I lying? Yeah, because Jacqueline, we will. It's
bigger than Nyako. I said she has a bigger viewership.
But viewership is the fan base.
No,
yeah.
She said Lady Jacqueline akona the second biggest platform. That's what mimi nilisikia.
Yeah, but when I asked her, I did ask her to compare between the two, and she said that
in terms of viewership, you asked
but viewership though in a turn to fans, because I cannot come in.
But I think the reason wakona viewership ni juu wakona kina Mwiti na kina Githaiga.
So okay, so let me tell you, Mwiti na kina Githaiga coming. By the way, I spoke to, those are my TikTokers that I spoke to specifically to come and support me launch that thing. Kina Githaiga, that was a favor I asked them for. That's why the court became so successful, guys. But Jana, when we were starting off with the Wajakoya, we were already at 1.8K before any other big names joined. So we have established it. When to establish ni Githaiga. Unajua Githaiga kuna fan base noma sana. Githaiga kuna fan base kubwa hata kushinda. Imeshinda ya Mwiti na imeshinda Google Nation.
Oscar anauliza hapo chini, ati mbona huyo Black Cinderella asifungue platform yake alafu wewe uende huko?
Akifungua atafungua tu. Mimi nitarudi kwa content yangu. Unaelewa? Ako tu kwangu kwa sababu lazima ajinini.
Lady Jacqueline uko sure siku moja unamtetea sasa utakuja kumcharaza kama venye ulitetea Nyako.
Magda, I don't charaza people. I don't even charaza Nyako.
Come on, Lady Jacqueline. You know you do that, Lady
I charaza Diana
Ross. You charazad Sialo.
No,
you charazad Sialo na Sialo acharazanangi. You
alini address Magda surely.
Alikuwa address like kidogo alieka video, but that's besides the point. I'm just trying to prove that.
So if I respond you ni shida Magda, respond ni shida.
You throw the first stone. Lady Jacqueline, uliatakingi Nyako juu Nyako alisema hataki story ya koti.
This is now silly.
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm telling you,
I'm not
like,
here for that.
No. I'm asking. No, listen to me, Lady Jacqueline.
I'm not here for that, Buana.
I'm saying you have a pattern of mkikosana na mtu utarudi umcharaze. Are you sure mkikosana na Black Cinderella utarudi umcharaze?
Ndio nakuuliza Magda, ndio nakuuliza nani Nyako aliwaambia juzi ya kwamba we've not been talking. Umesikia nikimcharaza Nyako?
Like you
kind of, alinitusi jana. Ngoja, alinitusi jana. Umesikia nikimtusi mimi?
You kind of also went for her. Let me tell you, like jana hata Cinderella akinini ulikuwa hapo unafanya hivi mkono. Like you're all for that. Like hiyo ni mtu yote anaezaona like for real like it was planned.
Jamani, what was planned, Magda?
It probably was not. I'm saying venye mimi niliona and how it might look.
Yeah. Magda, I'm not here for that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm here to literally talk about Cinderella. I'm not here for that.
No, I'm just saying.
These are traps. Mimi
she traps. I'm just giving my opinion.
Mimi, I don't care.
So ukiachana na Black Cinderella, aende afungue platform yake, you're not going to charaza.
Why would I? I've told you that I'm mentoring her. Why would there be... mimi mwenyewe ndio nimewaletea Black Cinderella hapa kwa TikTok. Mimi, Lady J, ndio nimemuintroduce kwa platform. Yeah? Ni kwa sababu yangu ndio mnamjua. Why would I then fight her? What is this where you guys imagine, oh, nitamcharaza? Why? Why would I do that?
You said some stuff about Kinembe too or some shit.
What Kinembe?
I think you like akivaze maybe ni mimi nimechanganyikiwa, but let's just leave that.
Nilisema Kinembe ya nani? Wapi?
Okay, about kwa sijui shelter Kinembe blah blah blah, I don't know.
Hapana, mimi kenye nilisema ni ya kwamba when I was playing a recording ya Nyako, na tena narudia hapa, mimi I don't fear anybody. Like people can be doing somersault kwa comment section, bado nitasema ukweli. Nyako anatumia Kinembe yake in every sentence. Every sentence. Oh, hata Kinembe yangu mkipenda mweke hapo kwa TV. I don't care. Oh, hata Kinembe yangu. Yani every second. Ayawa. Hii Kinembe itatumiwa mpaka lini? That's all I said that Nyako. It's not nice.
Jacqueline, there's something I want us not to get petty.
That's probably her coping mechanism.
I want us not to get petty. I want us to go, at least if you can discuss issues and all that. Like one of the things I needed to bring forth to you, there's something that I heard you mention today. You said that people around Nyako do not love Nyako. They would have advised her. Jacqueline Ombe, is barely a week or assuming a month since you left Nyako's space. Why didn't you do the same things you expect from people? Why did you not advise her? Like, I mean, if you did in private, you probably do not know. But I was a bit taken aback hearing you say, oh, the people around you don't like you. For the longest time, Nani, you are babysitter for Nyako. You are the bouncer. You are the spokesperson. You are Jadendo. By the Nyako, Atty, no, I'm not living.
But hata saizi Nyako akija hapa nitamuita Atty, no. Yeah, what you think namchukia Nyako?
No, I didn't say. Let me tell you, Jacqueline. I said we want us to get
TikTok mtaielewa.
Wataka hiyo kusema mambo ya kuelewa, Jacqueline. You always make yourself like the smartest fish in the pond.
I am about TikTok, Atty.
No, Jacqueline. We're not getting there. Let us get into facts. So, what steps did you make to be different from the same piece of people you are now calling out?
I'm going to respond.
Thank you.
So okay. There is one time I actually did a live. In fact, mtu aliniuliza hii swali because this is the argument people have been using today. What my analyzers kama at least that way you used it apparently. Mtu aliniuliza kwa nini wewe venye ulikuwa hapo huku mfundisha hizo vitu. Alafu mimi nikasema one time nilienda live nikasema mimi the only lover I'm going to be giving.
By the way, Nani, Jacqueline, just a minute. Sorry. Ukiona Rosso akigapo chini, shout my eyes. I don't have my glasses. So, Kinene, you are good at seeing him coming. If you do, give him a shout out. Thank you.
Okay. So, mimi nilisema, the only love that I'm going to give Nyako is tough love. Unaona Auka pengine amemwogopa kwa sababu Auka is a kid. He's young. But I was referring to all these other ladies who are much older than Nyako. Now, they are all there, pussyfooting around her, not helping her fix a few things that they can very quickly fix.
But you realize age does not mean wisdom. So let us bring age out of this thing, Nani, Jacqueline.
Okay, all right, Sawa. Well, yeah, you're right, actually. So what I'm saying is this. I did a live where mimi nilisema ya kwamba, sasa, because mimi sasa nilikuwa naangalia nasema, guy, I was just looking at a few things that just didn't make sense to me. They didn't make sense to me. So nikasema mimi, the only love I'm going to be giving Nyako ni tough love. And that is the love I gave her. Whether it was on uko kwa inbox, uko kwa WhatsApp, ama uko nje, I was literally trying as much as possible to be that big sister, when you're the voice of reason, unaona. And that is what I was saying, that if maybe a few other ladies were doing the same, it should have been far. And Atty, by the way, I know you mainly focus on Google, but Nyako is not just Google. Nyako is potential. In fact, sometimes I actually say, in fact, I'm going to say it here, Magugu wasikie, ya kwamba our Magugu are actually some of the reason why Nyako hajaenda as far as I personally thought she would go. I'm going to say that without fear. Yeah. Some of them, I mean, the way that they try and their comments, they're siji controlling, siji nini. So yes, I did try and help her where I could. And yes, I'm still insisting that the people around her can do better for her. Mnaweza mfanyia better, ili hata yeye asonge huko mbele kabisa venye watu wengine wanasonga. It's only fair that she benefits from this opportunity that she has in terms of potential here.
Okay, nilisikia Atty akikuambia akisema story kuhusu Rosso. Leo nilikuwa kwa platform yako kwa comment section, nikasikia ukisema hey King Rosso, welcome, I see you down there, but I never saw King Rosso anywhere.
Oh, it's because I'm the host, Mr. Kasongo, and I can see everyone joining the live. That Rosso is actually the Rosso of our. He helps us on our platform. Yeah, ni support. Ni Rosso tu wetu. So Lions soup pengine ni sisi atatupa. Sorry guys.
Ni Rosso imbo. And by the way, we are
Mponoko.
Nitakushoni nani by the way, tushajua ni nani,
nitakushoni hiyo wangu mnikome Rosso.
Jacqueline, let me ask you.
Yeah.
I think at least now you agree that you went there for your own benefit, because you never gave any of these advices you're asking people. Of course, you are there for your
I did. Atty, I've just confirmed to you that I did.
Then your advice made no difference. Your presence there actually changed nothing totally, and you've left.
I went to where? Well, my presence where? I never went anywhere.
At Nyako's space. You know, when you crawled back there.
No. My interaction with Nyako was on equal basis. I never went anywhere. I am Lady J.
Honestly, Jacqueline,
the opposite of Nyako.
Let us be very fair to each other, man. Let's not just stop on a serious note.
But unasema you went there. Unaifanya ni kama I went to Google Nation.
Yes, you took yourself there. You were like mtu wa mkono ya. You were like a subordinate, Jacqueline.
What happened, Lady Jacqueline? You went there.
Even me, I went there.
Whatever Atty is trying to say is, Lady J, remember, Lady J, remember wewe na Nyako mulikuwa madui, but all of a sudden ukaanza kumove na yeye, yani ulikuwa unamfuata everyone.
Let me explain, Mr. Kasongo.
Unaona?
No, this is what happened.
Jamani.
No, but this is what happened. Jacqueline, let's go down memory lane. Like mara ya first, you initiated the olive branch. When ulienda uka extend olive branch to Nyako, you went to her platform. Iyo siku tukenda uko, everyone was zooming you, and you guys made peace. That's what Atty is trying to say. You are the first one to go to her platform, uka initiate peace na yeye. Then you became full na akakuja pia kwa platform yako.
Absolutely not. Magda Harris, Nyako did a live several weeks before that, where she mentioned all the people who had supported her. And she said, Lady J, ameni support sana, even kutoka Facebook. And I actually ignored watu wakaja kwa platform yangu. Oh, Lady J, Nyako amekupray sana kwa platform. I ignored that live. Siku respond at all. So it was only after a certain period of time, and then it was blogs. Everything that happens here, you find it in the blogs.
Okay, Jacqueline, that is your opinion, but I'm going to tell you my own opinion. I'm not going to speak for anyone else. You know, like when you went back, you really looked like a total weakling. You really was simping to a place of desperation. You are there like a bodyguard. Anyway, we want like a babysitter, okay? And I know where you went back because it gave you a bit of traction, Jacqueline.
No, absolutely not.
That is my opinion. It could be wrong, Jacqueline. Please also listen to me. I don't, by the way, I don't like interrupting, right? My opinions are not facts, right? But that is how I saw it. Now I'm telling you, now that it's a bygone, it's history. But if you ask me to write something about it, I'm going to say Jacqueline really needed that support. And surely she gave you that oomph. You lack the oomph. You are going down there because after the money you're meant to do, a lot of people that really probably believed in you left you. So you were hanging. I'm going to talk and then you talk, Jacqueline, right? You had no, most of your people were breadless, but they had zero bread, right? And I realized when you went to pale kwa Nyako, you knew there were kuna watu wa brenyo, mtu kama Best TV, you really tried to be good to her, but chunye no dag, yani hakuwa anakutaka. I think she even said it there in front of you, but then you being the resilient, I understand Cage right. Unajua ukiwa na njaa umeona bread mita dandia. You were literally following Nyako everywhere, Jacqueline. I'm glad you attach. You looked so weak, so pathetic. But
I knew pathetic was coming.
Oh no, but that's one of my favorite words, right? Thank you.
Jamani.
But it's good.
It's a terrible word.
I know, but that is my word. It is my word. It is pathetic because you look, Jacqueline.
But right now you're simping and you look really pathetic.
And thank you. I that is your opinion. I do not refute it, because...
Why are you simping to someone who abused you so terribly?
That is okay, darling. That is your opinion. Just accept mine like I accept yours. I ain't got no problem, Jacqueline, at all.
But the idea of ninja, okay, nimelewa ninja. Aya, sawa, wacha
anyway, after realizing Lady Jacqueline, me when I went to Nyako and she supported me when she needed, and she said Atty was the last person. I've never gone back to Nyako. I've never tried to be her friend. I've always been me. So when you talk me and you, I think you are really good in simping. I give you that certificate. Thank you. So anyway, after kwenda huko umegara, I think you probably realize that whatever thing you're after wasn't materializing, right? Now you got this person, fair enough, Black Cinderella, giving you traction, curiosity, starting a new thing. But before the chickens come home to roost, Iseke Togini, umesharibu hii kitu, because you thought the views meant everything. And I think in a way you got sort of excited, right? So Iseke, like obviously Iseke,
Iseke, in your opinion?
That absolutely my opinion, Jacqueline. My opinions are not facts, right? I'm telling you from where I'm sitting at. So like Iseke Togini, I don't know what you intend to do to try and, balance this thing. I don't know. But then you've said that Black Cinderella has more views and she has support and all that. And all I can wish you is all the best. We are here. We are watching. We want, TikTok is about fun and content, right? So we want that. But we're going to call, my spade might not be used as spade. It could be a fork. But that is me, my opinion, the way I see things. Also, I wanted to ask you, history of Jacoya. There's been allegations that you paid.
Can I at least respond to that first?
Yeah,
please?
Sure.
Okay. So, unaona Kenya tunafanya kwa platform yangu, yeah? It is content. And the thing about being a content creator is that you can literally change that content around as you go along. 1 minute you can bring this content. Personally, I'm a content creator. Hizi maneno za kukaa na kuongea nani alifanya or Lady J. That one I've always, and I'm sorry, Atty, I'm just not bragging, but I'm used to people talking about me.
Yeah, that's okay. Absolutely.
Yeah, I've always been the star.
Yeah,
so
anyway, let me tell you, Jack, let me remind you, me as Atty, I've been the first item of Citizen TV, but I never talk about it. So
No, that one is on another
national TV. You keep saying people talking about you where? On TikTok? Thank you.
Yeah, TikTok. Here,
so we don't talk about it, my friend. We have been there, we've done that, but you don't need to keep repeating
I know, Atty. You have been there. That was
Thank you. I'm not some type of novices, Maze. I don't need that because I've been there, I've done that.
Yeah, we've also done interviews.
No, exactly. The most.
Yeah. But Gimawa Chenia, Atty, a TikTok, I'm used to people discussing me, not the other way around. What I'm trying to tell you is this, that I really desired to focus on content creation because, you see, even the first time I said I was going to analyze, the entire TikTok went crazy. They could not actually compute that. How can Queen now become an analyzer? Sasa tutakuwa tuna analyze nani? kama hata yeye ako hapa na analyze na sisi. So I've always wanted to produce content so that content becomes, what do you call it, consumable, a consumable product for other platforms and hopefully even the blogs, If you noticed a few weeks back, the blogs literally went quiet on me because I wasn't producing any content at all, So that's why I decided, let me try maneno ya Black Cinderella. The minute she came to my platform, I realized she was this gifted person. Nikasema, we can actually work together. So, and it has worked. It has worked quite well. So this idea ya kwamba, nimeiharibu, my love, we haven't even started. This week was our week for launching. We did two episodes last week, 4 this week, and next week we continue. We have a certain number of episodes to complete. After that, we move to the next content,
Yeah.
We
And
are
you guys said it so well. You really
yeah,
want.
we are creatives. I want to work as an artist, producing, good quality content. And I just hope for the best. I just hope for the best.
Yeah.
Now,
Okay, Atty, let me ask you, Lady J, something.
Yeah.
So, Lady J, you have mentioned kwamba there is a time you were not creating content, nini yako, platform yako ikakuwa dormant, the bloggers wakakosa kitu ya kublog nayo. That is the time wakati ulikuwa unafungua live, people, they didn't see nothing there to blog or to listen to. When you saw your platform was so dormant, like there was really nothing there, that is the time you went to Nyako.
no, that's the time.
Am I wrong to say that?
Cinderella. That's when I brought back to Nyako cannot influence my viewership in any way because her people hardly ever come to my platform. Okay, quite a few of them, only a few of them. I'm just saying the truth. Only a few of them come. Only those who love me. You see, there are some people on my platform, Team Lady J, who love Nyako.
Jacqueline, you know there's a time you only had 76 viewers. I swear to God.
I don't mind it, Atty. Imagine, Atty, that is from last year, before you even arrived TikTok. I used to hit 5,000.
Really?
When I had all the big, when I had all the big people, violence ilikuwa.
And I think I was late. I came late.
Ulikuwa late sana. Siku ile, in fact, in August, when I was recruited by Hodari Homes, in hiyo siku nilikuwa na mwiti kwa platform yangu, nilikuwa na 4.8 viewers, and that is the day Hodari Homes walinipatia contract ya nini. Early August.
Ulikuwa na mwiti.
Nilikuwa na mwiti. Yes, of course, Magda. That's how it works on TikTok. You hit those views.
I'm learning so much. I'm a little bit late.
You hit those views by working with other big TikTokers. That's how you do it, Magda. It's never a single effort thing. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so you must have friends in high places. So
Yes.
anyway, so
maheni sio there.
yeah. So Kenya nasema ni that is why I brought about Black Cinderella. I wanted to give, of course, my platform that boost, and it has given me such a good boost. And guys, sisi tutaleta content moto. Yeah, I'm quite excited. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm personally looking forward, but mimi nitarudi tu kwa Black Cinderella hizo mbo zingine yeah. But sasa Black Cinderella, so you are saying you are mentoring her, and when it's time for you to let go, you let go. Akisema I want to be alone, whatever contract umesam nae, I hope it's not a binding that she's bound to you for a year or something, Yeah, but anyways, so now that una mentor, like if you look at your journey kwa TikTok, and I believe mtu kama wewe, you are more vast than I am, because mimi sifungwangi platform. I don't do other content. I'm not a content creator. So like if kama, you don't have to say them right here, but I believe kama kuna mistakes umefanya, like everybody, they do mistakes. So if you look at your journey, you go like, these are the mistakes that I did here and here and here, and maybe I could have perfected my journey this way. Probably I would still be, no, I'm not saying atuko chini, but you could be better, So like if those are the things ndo nakuuliza, are you going to pass them to her? Like mwambie, like you be honest with her brutally, mwambie like hii ni ujinga nilifanya and it didn't work for me and I want it to work for you, because I believe she's with you basically because of networking, and you're helping her to network because hajui Mwiti, hajui Githaiga, hajui kina Boscan, you know, and those people know you because TikTok is all about watu kujuana. People have a soft spot for each other because to make up a platform longer. So when a stranger comes in, it's very hard. Watu kama kina Boscan, kina Githaiga, you know, those big platforms, they soften up to them. So I believe you are with her basically to network with her. So are you gonna like teach her the mistakes that you do and also like build this relationship that she needs to have with these people, not necessarily those ones that I've mentioned, but people who can walk her through. I'm just focused on Black Cinderella.
Absolutely. And thank you for focusing on Black Cinderella. I really do appreciate that. She needs that. So anyway, wacha niseme hivi, I will literally tell about the mistakes that I made. And one thing that people don't realize, especially when someone says, oh, Lady J, alienda chini mpaka alikuwa na 56 viewers. By the way, my viewership was quite good. Check the blogs. Mimi sijakuwa na bad viewership for a long time sana. I was hitting 7.
Jacqueline, I swear to God, like, let me tell you one thing. I swear to God, you need to be a politician because your lies, you believe in them so much, Akia Mungu, that even arguing with you is just like, you really? Yeah,
Okay. To make you, just call me by my name, Yawa. Just call me by my name.
Okay, let me just ask you, by the
Just
way.
call me by my name.
Okay, Jacqueline, let me ask you. No, let me ask you. What do you usually listen to yourself?
I do. Atty, my viewership was 56 to 60. Does that make you feel better? Shall we continue, please?
By the way, Jacqueline,
you're focusing on the minute, the silly. You're focusing on the silly. Let's focus
because
on
you insist on
what
the
matters.
silly. You're obsessed with this story of viewership. Yeah.
I love talking about viewership because I know what.
I need us
what
to talk about issues. Things like, did you pay Jakoya to come on your show? You know, let's talk about issues.
Why are you mixing issues? So do I answer this or do I answer that? Are you attacking me?
Calm down. I know where you're getting at, Jacqueline. You open up to play victim.
Calm down for what? Why calm down?
You like playing victim. No, that's why I'm really taking it.
Playing victim again. Why the attack, Atty, suddenly?
Okay, so I'll mute. Okay, go ahead.
Jamani. Okay, so my viewership has not always been bad. Check the blogs. It was between 56 and 80. So the one lesson that I'm going to pass to this Black Cinderella is that when she wants like real work, real solid work, then she has to let the viewers go. You know, like here we are now 765. If I want to do serious work on my platform, that viewership will be around 120 or even 160 at most. Unaelewa? That is the time I am doing proper work on the ground. I am raising money for the school. I am strategizing on how to do something big. So those are some of the lessons I'm going to pass to Cinderella. For instance, recently we raised around 3 million in under 2.5 months. And it was just a few people on the platform, just a few individuals. Now, and I'm going to tell about viewership. Viewership is very important. I love talking about viewership because I know how viewership is important. You stop focusing on your viewership and you die. You know, it's really, really important. TikTok is very competitive. You know, if you're not seeing yourself much, when you're doing something serious like building a school, you should not be focusing on the blogs. Make sure you don't even appear on blogs. You know, put your head down, get work done. But then, of course, yes, those are some of the lessons. I'm going to tell her some of the mistakes I made, especially responding to some people who arrived TikTok to use my name, and then I jumped into it and I responded to them. And that actually cost me a lot financially. Nearly lose a lot of supporters because of me.
So now you agree. Now you umekuja kwa ile point yangu. Now you agree she doesn't have to go to every party she's invited to.
No, she does not.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. And at that point, actually, when I was making these mistakes, these same people were telling me, Lady J, do not respond. Lady J, do not. But I never listened. And I lost a lot. Yeah. So, but anyway, so those are some of the things I will be passing over to her. And some very good lessons about how to really make it. Because at the end of the day, what people normally forget is that as Lady J, I actually did make it. That's why I'm put as number one tapeli, number one thief on the list of thieves. I really did make it on TikTok. I did make it in a big way.
But that is not something to be proud of, Lady
I
Jacqueline.
am proud. Travel Nation, I'm super proud of it, darling.
But the fact that you used kids with disability to get to that level that you're making yourself feel pride is
no. Travel Nation, that is now a conviction of your own.
No, what do you mean? We all seen it.
Can I respond?
Don't know if you remember, but you and I were on.
Can I respond?
Go ahead. Lady Jacqueline, let her finish before you respond.
No. The thing is, Anasema, it's not something to be proud of. So I want to respond to that. And then she goes to the part of kids with disability. And then I respond again. Travel Nation, I'm going to tell you the truth, that there is no money that came towards my schools that was ever mismanaged. None. Okay? And no vision to do with kids with disability that will never be achieved. This is my lifetime project. I will always work with children with disability. Now, I am super proud of my success on TikTok, having raised 8.3 million for my own schools. I am super proud, Travel Nation. Mnipige na mawe, iko nini?
No, actually at this point, I feel like Kenyans do forget easily, which is okay because everybody gave their money willingly to. About a year ago, Lady Jacqueline, we've been on the same platform, and I actually questioned you on the whole autism because you did say that you were building a school for autism, and I asked you about testing and stuff like that. And from that day, I really did realize that you had nothing more to offer but like take money from people.
Okay, so nothing more to offer, Travel Nation. I'm going to give you a short history, if you allow me, if you can mute and allow me. I happen to be a teacher by profession. I've taught over 20 years. And also I've worked as a head of department in a special needs school. I am a Senko by training. That is a special...
But you're not qualified.
Can I say...
Go ahead.
Can I say kindly? I'm a Senko by training. I'm a UK Senko. Yeah, British Senko, come on. That is such a big title, my love. So you cannot say I have nothing to offer kids with disability. If you know what a Senko is, then you will know that is literally the level of a deputy head in a London, in a UK secondary school. You know, so you cannot say I have nothing to offer. First of all, you do not know my CV. I remember meeting you on somebody's platform. Yeah. I know you. I remember having this argument with you on, I think it was
just a conversation, to be honest, because I did explain to you that for kids to be admitted or for kids to be enrolled in a certain schooling or something, they do need to get diagnosed or they do need some testing done to make sure they are on the spectrum. And you are like, well, I have that. You even said that you were going to write your own syllabus. And I was like, that is not...
I already did, my love. I already have a syllabus that I wrote. I paid someone's money and they sat down, a teacher, they sat down and she and I wrote the syllabus for 6 months straight. We have our own syllabus, love.
I also asked you about if you are having teachers that were specially trained to deal with special education, but you did not have that. All your goal was to raise money for that specific...
Of which I responded, you do not need teachers who are trained in SEN.
You do.
No.
Anybody
Can I explain myself? I happen to be a Senko. This is my area of specialism. Allow me to educate you kindly. Now, when you recruit a teacher, because I've been on those recruitment panels, you know, I used to interview teachers for jobs. You know, I tell you, I was a head of department. It's right here. Atty lives in London. She can call Bellevue High School in London, Ealing Council. I worked for Ealing Council. I was a head of department in that school. She can call Ealing Council tomorrow and find out, was there Jacqueline Ombewa working for Bellevue High School?
No, nobody is denying that fact.
Just allow me to respond.
You do need
it's actually cautious to allow me to respond, my love. Okay. Thank you. So she can make that call and find out, was she one of the teachers at the special educational needs school? And then they will say, yes, she was a head of department in this school. Okay? So those are roles that I've actually had. And when you recruit a teacher, they do not need to have an SEN qualification. They just need their teaching qualification. After which, it is your job as the head of department or the head teacher to make sure you put these teachers through the right training that they need. They will start with manual handling. They will then go to different special needs conditions. They will start maybe with seizures. They will go to all these different needs. And then after that, you will put them on a course on SEN teaching. You do not need a teacher who already has SEN qualification to teach children with SEN, conditions. You do not need that. I'm telling you, as a professional. All right.
Guys,
So
let us go back
and
on
that is
TikTok
what I
things,
told you
guys.
last time.
Sorry
Go
to
back on
derail
TikTok
Atty.
things, because obviously most of us don't even understand all these things, and we're not gonna get anywhere. Guys, can we get to things that are relatable? Because you're not gonna win Jacqueline. That one we all know. So let us go on things that are relatable. Like Jacqueline, thank you for the answer. I appreciate it. So
I came up here.
History of Jacoya, there was allegations that he paid him to come on this app, and I also wanted to ask you if you felt that he had really alikuwa sulubisha sister yake that much. Why did you have the need to come and sort of open easy wounds? Like, when you're playing those recordings, I think it probably had a negative impact. If you truly cared about this person, was it about contact? Did you really truly believe in yourself that you're going to try and bring any closures about the family issue? Ama ilikuwa tu content? Thank you.
Yeah. So, by the way, I'm going to say this. And before I do, Atty, can I respond to just two things? Is that okay? Is that okay for you? Just two things.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. So, guys, I did sell my Jaguar. I did drive a Jaguar. I drove it even on Facebook. I did own a Jaguar. I know it's hard to believe because I'm ever so broke, but I did drive a Jaguar. Mtu ananiuliza wapi Jaguar. I sold it. I went broke and I sold it. Number two, my lorry is perfectly fine in Dhiwa. I paid 250,000 a month. I took a bank loan for it. So yes, it's perfect. Iko sawa. 200 acres. Yes, I have 200 acres of land. It's not a lie. Thank you. Okay, so let us go back. The question that you've asked is that whether I actually thought Nyako and Wajakoya would actually patch things up and why I opened up all the wounds. Now, guess what? Wajakoya looked for me and there were many people who were looking for me in the inbox wakisema Wajakoya ananitafuta. Sijui kama alikuwa kwa live ya Pesh. I think it was Pesh's live. These are things you can actually confirm easily, unaona. So he was on Pesh's live. Akasema, Pesh akamwambia koti yangu actually is very fair. You can go there, you can get justice. Akasema atakuja kwa koti. So the first person to tell me about Wajakoya wanting me to wanting to come to my court was actually, I think it was Soinke. I think Soinke was in that live. Akasema, I'm going to nitamtafuta Lady J nitamwambia unataka kuja kotini. Soinke, I think, was the first person to send me a message, followed by Nekesa B. Yani people messaged me telling me Wajakoya anataka kuja kotini. Guys, mimi singe deny Wajakoya hiyo chance. And by the way, I'm still insisting. I have nothing to lose. And so I'll always speak my truth. That truth may not be true to you. Unaweza iona kama uongo, that's upon you. But I still feel like Nyako really had a good chance to speak with Wajakoya on our platform because Mwiti was there. Mwiti is kind of a simper to Nyako. Unaelewa. So Mwiti was there, Mwiti angemprotect.
Hebu pandisheni TikTok depression atuambie kwa anasema niko hapo.
Lady Jacqueline, naweza ongea kidogo mimi nishuke. Nataka tu kukuambia tu a couple things. Please.
Sinimalize tu alafu ndio useme.
Ona guys, moderator, zebu angusheni hiyo account yangu ya Jumwe kenani.
Account yako ilikuwa hapa. Basi Doro akimaliza.
Mimi nikimaliza nitapandisha TikTok. Nikimaliza nitapanda.
Yeah, so another thing is that so I actually do believe 100% Atty that Nyako and Wajakoya would have actually patched things up because Nyako does everything of us on TikTok anyway. Unaona, hata kucharazana nao watoto wao anafanya TikTok, ku make peace now, anawapigia simu TikTok, ana make peace now, so she is somebody who does all these things on TikTok anyway. So I actually believed 100% that she was actually going to, to do this.
So thank you so much for watching the video to the end. Remember to like, share, comment, and if you have not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe and put on the notification bell so that you know every time I post a new video. So guys, thank you. I'm gonna see you on my next video. Bye.